let's go. It's time for Heartland Radio.
Here we go. Welcome to Heartland Radio 2.0. We are in beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana. It's Wednesday. Hump day, middle of the week.
All right, boys.
You just keep getting later and later.
Spend your money wisely when you're gambling. I've told you this before, but there's a reason for it. It's only one people we trust with our gambling dollars, and that's mybookie.ag. Go to mybookie.ag right now. Enter the promo code Heartland and get a 50% match on your first deposit up to $1,000.
Holy shit.
They're pretty good deal.
Wow.
$500 free dollars. We need to deposit $1,000.
Yep, exactly.
$250 free dollars. We need to deposit $500.
Correct. Checks out.
You're already math downward from there. Depends what your budget is. I don't know how big you go. I go a little too big. Usually.
Yeah, but you're on a winning streak.
I am on a winning streak right now.
Well, because you're fucking Todd. And that's
Waiting
what you
for
do.
a little deposit. It's ups and downs. It's peaks and valleys. It's like a roller coaster. That's why I enjoy it so much. If it wasn't a roller coaster, we wouldn't enjoy it.
No.
Even if we just...
I mean, yeah, if it was just winning money all the time, that would suck.
Yeah, it would just suck. It would, where's the challenge?
I was going to drop the sun is brightest.
After the darkest dawn.
But then what you were saying there actually registered with me. It was like, no, it would be awesome just to win all the time.
I'm not kidding. The amount of time I spend praying of a night to my God that he give me the power to see these scores one day in advance.
Oh, yeah.
You guys would literally laugh because it's a real thing that happens.
Just
I
one.
really say that.
I just like win a quick $50K and get the fuck out of there.
That's my favorite part of Back to the Future. That guy who has the book of all the games that have already, he knows the scores.
Never
Farmer's
seen it.
Almanac.
I fantasize about it so much. Being able to walk in here one morning and just be like, guys, huddle around real quick. It finally happened. I can see these scores in the future.
You can't tell us.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I would. We would all just live our lives that way.
Hey, if some God is telling you what the score is, you call me immediately. We're getting a plane. We're going right to Vegas. And we're playing the biggest bet we can put down.
That was going to be my one stipulation. I wouldn't let anybody gamble on their phones or anything like that. We would all have to go to Vegas once a week.
Oh, why? So they could fucking beat you up in person?
Sure, that's good. We send Connor in there.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go for sure.
Take a fucking beating.
Yeah, I'd like $4 million on Tennessee plus 2,000.
We would
Thank
each
you.
have to place our bets at a different sports book. We couldn't all do it at the same sports book.
Yeah, we'd have to be, because how long would it take for me to either get killed by people that own a lot of casinos or kidnapped and used for evil?
We're in and out.
fashion?
We got to be like Matt Groening, right?
Yeah.
Matt Groening slow played his ability to know the future and make it a lot of money. We don't go with the $1 million things.
Okay.
No.
If you pick this up, we go like $50,000, $100,000, which is a standard bet for a lot of big time sharp money.
Correct.
But and also, by the way, gotta toss in a loss or two to keep them off the trail.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
That's something
Oh, yeah.
we have to do.
That's clutch.
Toss in a loss or two. We go for it so that they think we're normal. But in the end, 10 years down the road, we look back and we're like, we just grossed $60-70 million.
Yep.
That's how you do it. And then you write a book about it. Guess what? You make another $50-60 million off the book. That becomes a movie. Guess what? Another 50-60 off that. Now you're on a speaking tour. Wait a minute. Now there's another $100 million sell tickets. So now you slow played this son of a bitch without getting $4 million and dead immediately.
Yes.
I think you're all underestimating how quickly Vegas is going to catch on.
No.
See, I was going for more of the you get the big underdog like plus 2,000
and we're out.
Big one big
That's-
chunk on it.
That's how I would do it as well. I'd hit like 1, 5, 6, 7 team parlay with like 10,000 down, 10 to win like 250.
Does Todd's God?
Yeah. Todd is God.
Does Todd's God continue to tell us this, or
He said it was one night.
No. Forever. I mean,
okay,
I want to
then
be
that's
able to
different.
wake up one morning and forever for the rest of my life be able to
'Cause
tell the scores.
We're going to
one
start
day in
offshore.
advance.
We probably start in China
hold
and
on?
Asia offshore
There would be
books.
nothing worse than having this ability and not being able to
Correct.
bet on it because we fucked it up the first time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Enigma.
Absolutely.
Then you send in minions every time.
So we'd have to break up in groups. Like, all right, you two are going to Vegas. You two are going to Atlantic City. You two are going to Tahoe. You're going to Reno.
It was just approved in Arizona today. We could go to a lot of states
yes.
Go to
Spread
Pittsburgh.
out.
Yep. Rivers.
Mass.
And we got to be like, we're putting our money together at the end. So every time we go, we're going to have 3 people lose, 4 people win.
Oh, this is
but
gonna
it's
be-
enough that we.
Bro, this is going to be an incredible game of deal or no deal, greed or no greed.
I will come up with an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Diggs.
As long as we
you
have
running
that.
the books.
Listen, I am really, really fucking good at Excel.
Also very Italian, though. I mean,
Yeah, I'm sure there won't be any side bets going on.
very Italian. We would we'd have a third party. Probably right. We'd have to.
You have to.
Oh, you're gonna trust the third party with
I
this?
can trust Phil.
We got Phil.
I don't
Phil's
trust
probably the guy.
We got Phil.
I think I could trust Phil.
By the way, you have to trust.
Boy,
Pretty big part of this.
that's a huge team fucking thing, though. Like the commitment, everybody has to stay on the same page because you can never vary, right? If always 3 people lose and 4 people win,
Yeah.
and you rotate it around,
Well, it's just like
somebody's
the movie
going to get
21.
greedy and take off and fucking do a side bet.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Deal or
kind of
no
with
deal.
Diggs right
Oh, yeah,
now.
You
someone's
raised a
gonna
very
get
good
greedy.
point, Pat.
No.
The house always wins.
I like making money. I am not a pigs get slaughtered guy.
It's like the Italian job. Edward Norton just takes all the gold himself.
Somebody would be Edward Norton and fuck the rest of the group.
It'll happen.
Pay that man his money.
Pay that man his money.
Hey,
Could you land God on a podcast at that point?
Do what?
Could you get God on a podcast?
Oh, Godcast.
Godcast.
Write that down. See if that is already taken. We should have a Godcast. I'll go find a religious guy.
Yeah.
That's something our business should be creating.
I thought we addressed
good
this
point.
at one point that we wanted to have a priest, or we had questions. We
And we wanted an exorcist.
It's coming, by the way.
we did want an exorcist as
Yeah.
well.
Hey, it's coming.
priest?
I got questions, I think is what we're going to call it, or I have questions. I'm doing it for who's going to do my wedding.
Oh, I like that.
Because Sam and I do not have any. Now, granted, the FCAE guy who threw me balls for a long time, he and I have always discussed that if it ever happens, like he would be the only guy that could do it because I've literally just shot my shots at him, like God shots at him for 8 years. And he always has an answer. He's a good guy. So I think he and I will have a sit down before that official thing happens where it'll just be me, him, a camera, a table, and we're going to go through that entire Bible and see what this guy's pitching.
Get comfortable, my friends.
Oh, he knows. The night before every single game, they had FCA, like a whole FCA thing where,
Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
FCA, every team has one. They have a chaplain. It's like an actual thing.
I was in it for school because you would get out early for a class to have a meeting.
The
once a
Lord,
week.
you're learning about the Lord, not about them books.
That's right.
Wait, am I out of the running? I'm ordained.
Very much so.
I
Very.
couldn't even imagine.
There we go. That was it. But I think the night before every game, it was like a new chapter. Because I would catch wind about what he talked about in the FCA thing, and then I would have questions about it.
Oh, yeah.
So then that would turn into an hour-long thing where people would just be sitting around watching me ask him questions. And it was a pretty good little series. I thought we should have made it into a segment. So now we'll do it whenever to see. He'll have to earn his way to do the wedding.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
How many people DM'd you asking to like officiate your wedding after you proposed?
I got this one dude from Pennsylvania. Like, I'm not a regular preacher. I'm a cool preacher.
I got the same one.
Tattoos.
Yeah,
down his-
tattoos all over.
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Oh, he's a tatted
Where
preach.
today?
It was interesting, man.
What just came from the back room?
Where today? That's how I start off.
Yeah, see, that's why nobody.
Why are you ordained?
He got it online. He saw it online. He bought it. Just like a
Yeah.
sword.
But
just
no,
like
I
a fucking.
I know he does that, but I didn't know if he did it like because someone was like, "Yeah, Zito, you do our wedding."
You know what? I want to be the option just in case someone needed me. I'll
So
be there
no
for them.
one needed you. Got it.
Good man.
Well,
Hey,
I'll be there
Pat,
though.
you know who you can get for your music for your wedding?
Zito.
Kanye and all 80 of his people dancing and singing around
Hey,
the forest. What was that about?
That video is awesome.
It was
Awesome.
kind of.
That'd be electric to be there. Just
mean,
a private little concert in
song's
the
a
backyard
banger,
there.
too.
the music itself, yeah, was a banger.
He was
I'm
hitting
just-
like 2 buttons.
Oh, you don't think he taught them to say what they were
Right,
saying?
yeah.
You think they just had a meeting without him, or like, you know what, this is what we're gonna sing?
Old Kanye, yes.
Oh, okay.
and he put the beats together with those buttons. They didn't just come like that.
Old Kanye, maybe. I don't know.
And I'm just hoping new
No, I
Kanye
think-
releases it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Happy
that's the
Kanye's
biggest
back.
problem.
It looks like that's what I think.
Not in
Yeah.
that family.
No, you see the hair? The hair was red.
It's a good
They're
point.
happy
Diggs.
right now.
No, red hair means obviously angry.
Means
What-
he's
since
pissed.
when is
But
red a good fucking
For
color?
Kanye's opposite. You know how Kanye thinks.
No, I don't.
Well,
No,
exactly.
see, that's the thing.
That's why red's not. You don't know how he thinks. That's why red's not what you usually think.
So he has to go off his meds. Like when he knows I'm going to get ready to write some songs for a new album or something, he goes off his meds for that entire period.
Yeah, you
right?
have
Yeah.
to. Because you got to think clear.
Yeah, well, you got to think outside the box, I guess.
Right,
He gets a little-
clear,
so
yeah.
crazy. So when he's crazy, he's writing his best songs.
Correct.
Is that right?
It's a fine line,
I don't
I'd
know.
say.
Neil Brennan, the guy that helped Chappelle write his show, said he went to what was it, Nick?
It's like he said it's a Sunday gospel at Kanye's. I think it was at his house, but he has this gathering every Sunday, and he plays music. He plays gospel music. He plays his own music. And Neil was like, Kanye's a great, like, sweet, nice guy when he's on his meds.
Yeah.
Kanye's in his backyard playing Gold Digger for 50 people.
Who's the gold digger in that relationship? Kanye.
I kind of think North.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The kid, you know. She's asking for all the money,
That's
I'm sure.
fucked up, dude.
Wow. You're a kid? We don't take shots at kids.
Dude, that's
Yeah, we
fucked
don't
up.
take shots at kids. Fuck that.
What do you mean, we?
Yeah, no, I mean we. Like us. We don't take shots at kids.
The Kardashian money is forever money.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be, it's like Rockefeller money.
It's one of those
at this point.
names.
It's going to be around for generations.
That's why Rob Kardashian got screwed. Because someone wanted a kid with him just so she could have that name. That Kardashian name for her kid.
Great play by Black China.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great play by Black China. She's with Tyga now, I think, right? Isn't she? No, she went after Tyga.
Started with Tyga.
No, I'm sorry, not Tyga. Soldier Boy.
No, he just wanted just wanted to see what the pussy was like.
Soldier boy. Don't drink everything he knows.
That's done for.
Hey, man, trash TV is on a whole nother level these days.
That's awesome.
Poor Rob.
Yeah, reality TV is just a...
Yeah, I mean, whoever's with him, with Fat Rob, is definitely gold digging.
Yeah, for sure. He was just born
He
into
sells
the wrong
socks.
family.
Isn't that his thing?
He sells socks.
He's a sock guy.
Zito hates socks.
Yeah, his mom created a sock company for him and he fucked it up, right? Did he fuck it up?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Like,
Of course he fucked it up.
It's the only
fuck
failed
up.
company she's ever done.
Yeah.
I still think that company's making at least
probably
$10 million a
is.
year, probably with socks that Rob doesn't even know are selling.
What's
the worst income in their house?
Yeah, have one of the twins do a fucking little commercial for it. Make money for the next
Just
5
ask
years.
Ja Rule and Billy McFarlane or whatever his damn name
Ja
is.
sell
Rule
anything.
is on
what are we doing, bro?
He is in a bad spot.
Like, shouldn't he be staying low? Shouldn't he be laying a little low right now?
Zero self-awareness. That was very evident in that documentary,
Yeah.
but he is at a whole new level of idiot.
I finally caught up with you guys and watched the one on Hulu.
It's
Oh,
better.
yeah?
Yeah, I think
Very
that's the best
good.
one.
Is there?
I don't
is there
know
blowjobs?
how they got him to sign up for it.
He got paid. They paid him for that one.
No, I mean, is Andy King in Hulu?
No,
No, that's the only
Then
bad
it's
part.
not as good.
No, Bill McFarland has it's like just a one-on-one interview with him for like 40 minutes.
With somebody pressing him,
yeah,
too.
the guy turns up the
Oh.
heat. It's
It was
awesome.
like True Detective.
I have never seen anyone have that bad an interview ever. I mean, they edited that. Maybe it was all in the editing, or maybe there was just no good answers. But he looked like the biggest fucking.
Hey, I was thinking the same thing.
Yes.
Because the one was trying to paint him as like this genius hustler, right? Like that's what he is. He's a genius hustler. He's just a con man. Most con men, though, by the way, brilliant individuals, right?
That's
how-
what I'm saying. He had to have had some good moments in that interview
If I
where
was
he.
just born
I mean,
years
In that interview, he looked like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I actually thought to myself, like, how is this
like
guy?
a bumbling idiot. And
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, this is in the editing.
Do you
guys
think they had a
edited out
good
lot
cop,
of
bad
shit.
cop there?
no, I don't
No,
think so.
he was just, like they would ask him a question and he would just have this blank stare. Which, if you're now this is I don't know many, I don't think, but if you're like a smooth con man, though, normally you are a
Yes.
quick fucking
You have
boom,
to.
talk your way out of a circle, anything like that, and he was not in that Hulu thing.
I'm guessing that was like a 3-day interview, maybe 1,000 questions and they used like the worst 28. It's like, it's just-
You think they?
that's what I think.
It would be interesting because I was watching. I thinking this guy is a fucking idiot.
He couldn't have accomplished what he accomplished if he couldn't fucking speak any better than that, or
True.
think
I
on
don't
his
know.
feet
He
any
wasn't
better
in
than
the
that.
Netflix one a lot, but they kind of painted the picture like every time they asked him a question, he would just kind of brush it off or be like, "Yeah, it's fine." We'll
But he
handle
would
it."
also go in secretly and dupe those billionaires into giving him millions of dollars at a time. He had to be able to.
Yeah, but I think part of that too wasn't because he was like falsifying the records
Yeah.
of how much money they were making.
Yeah, but lie.
I mean that's
Yeah.
God.
that's what I'm saying. Like anyone could be fraudulent. You know, like I think he was
Yes,
somewhat
but-
charismatic, but
But you don't think he was fraudulent in his interview?
So
I mean,
he
he
was-
was. He
hold
had
on
some
now.
good fucking lies. He
He was
told,
not charismatic in that interview.
No.
no, not at all.
He was not intelligent.
No.
He was not charismatic. It looked bad. That interview looked bad.
Yes.
Have you seen it, Diggs?
No,
See, I feel like you're a semi Billy McFarlane guy.
Yeah. Like if I was born, like I just said, if I was born 50, 100 years earlier, con man of the year right here.
Yeah, but I think you would perform better.
Yes.
In
Oh,
this
it
It
setting.
was
Fuck
the
yeah.
worst. I mean, but literally looked like a fucking. They could have put an orangutan up there.
Like I actually miss the
better.
one thing I miss about sales and Cube Life is lying. Like
You don't do it here. You don't do it here at all.
No. The ability to like call someone and just fucking lie the entire time. Like the amount of times that I would cancel meetings because like my kids had to go to the doctors and shit like that. I just got off on shit.
So do you go back to that meeting and say like how your kids are doing?
Oh yeah.
What'd you name your kids?
Don't worry about it.
Somebody in Diggs' office thinks he has 7 kids. Plays all different sports.
It wasn't to the office because they would eventually catch on, but it was like to the people you meet like to the customers that you meet every once in a while, shit like that. But yeah, con man is an awesome job.
They're very interesting people. I am fascinated by like high level con men.
Brilliant. Everybody always says, if you would take this intelligence
Yeah,
and put it towards something great,
Yeah.
you would have been a bit. That's
Yeah,
what they
but
always say
I
about
feel
the
like
like Frank Abagnale.
Yeah.
That guy's a fucking genius. I don't know how he
Right.
does it, but I don't know why he doesn't choose to just do
Because they're
it.
not as fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the case.
I talked to a pretty high level con man at one point. He was like our Catch Me If You Can guy,
Yeah.
but in Canada. He was their Canada's Catch Me If You Can guy. And I got to interview him on a case, and he told me,
Francis Abagnale.
I was like, this whole thing fascinates me because obviously, like he just said, like Pat just said, I'm like, you could be anything you ever wanted to be. You're that smart. You're that articulate. You think fast on your feet. You have everything going for you to be a success. And you chose this for a living. You've been in prison. This is your 3rd time. And he's like, here's who I am. I get in the car and I drive to go see a movie or something, and I am on E. I will pass the movie theater and see if I can get to the Blockbuster Video before I run out of gas. And if I make it to the Blockbuster Video, I'm like, I wonder if I can go to the KFC over here before I run out of gas. He's always got to gamble with himself like that.
So
and
it's
always
Kramer.
Put things on risk or he doesn't feel like he's alive.
It's funny you say that right now. If we walked out and started my car right now, I have 3 miles left in my tank. Does anyone in this room fill up their tank when they pass a gas station when they have like a quarter or an eighth left, or does we all wait till we are on E, right?
Yeah.
Nope,
Okay.
I'm a quarter guy. I used
You are a
to
quarter
be
guy.
that way, and I felt like it was a very mature thing when I became the quarter tank
That's
guy.
absurdly mature.
I think it's immature to not utilize the entire tank to its full ability. You're disrespecting the tank.
I don't want that gas to go stale.
Correct.
It's not going to get used. It's going to keep sitting there.
With that being said, my gas thing, it's winter. It's cruel and unusual
Oh,
punishment.
dude, yours is so bad.
It is it doesn't stay hooked. I have to hold it because
It's bad.
it only happens when it's cold. It only happens when it's cold. It doesn't happen in the summer. It only happens when it's freezing cold outside. I put that thing on,
That's
I do
the
the clip,
worst.
and it goes.
So it's that and the remote start that just doesn't work.
Don't work when it's cold.
Wow.
It's like, this is awesome. Only thing these are for. It's for when it's fucking cold. When that sun's out, I will hold that motherfucker the whole goddamn time. I don't care, but when it's cold, it doesn't do
By
it.
the way, whoever invented the catch thingy on the gas pump,
Genius.
so you can get back in your car when
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fucking cold, is a absolute genius.
Yeah, superhero of a man.
I'll come clean. Half a tank
Or
is
woman.
an empty tank.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
Yes,
Really?
we
See that?
We
I
all
would've
knew
guessed
that.
Yeah.
We
I
all
would have
knew
guessed that for sure.
That's in the Gorman collection.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you take out the
You're
trash in here when
responsible.
it's fucking half full, and look at us like we're beneath you.
No, not true.
Oh, I'm fucking superhero Gorms. Look at me taking out the fucking trash. It's not full.
What was that?
I mean, I can't even reply
No,
to
he
this
tried
guy.
making me look fucking bad yesterday. It's my goddamn trash day, me and Zito, and there's fucking Gorms 2 trash bags, and you could tell that there's like maybe
listen,
maybe
hold
a
on.
quarter
Okay.
full, and he's like,
Okay,
oh, who didn't
Tony.
take out the trash?
A train. Slow down, dude. Slow down.
Get on board, baby.
No one's trying to one up you. I happen to
Get on
stand
board, baby.
right next to the garbage area, and once I get one little sniff in my sniffer, it's out. It's gone. It has nothing to do with you. It's not. I enjoy
Well,
taking
you're
it
making
out.
us look bad.
Hey,
up.
he did the same thing to me last week.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
He's OCD. How OCD are you in other aspects of your life?
Not
All
a
right,
ton.
so you won't go. You
Do your laundry every day.
Not that
do
many. I
laundry
don't wear.
Let's count it up. You do laundry every day.
Pretty much.
You won't let your tank get less than half full.
Half tank is an
You won't
empty
let the
tank.
trash get all the way full.
No, if there's a sniffer, if my sniffer smells anything, I go out with it. It's
Mm-hmm.
easy. You know what, boys? It's about 90 seconds to do. In and out.
Hey, how about you stop sitting next to the trash?
hey, I appreciate it.
Yeah, but we're going through trash bags. We're going through them. We're fucking, they're
I'd
not
rather
free,
go through
Gorms.
trash bags and then see that thing. I appreciate
Thank you,
what you
Pat.
do.
It's
with the
Better than
trash.
the
Thank you.
alternative.
See? This is
I'm
what
just
happens.
curious of what things you are OCD about
That's what he was looking for.
I
Right?
picture walking into his house and like his jeans are dry cleaned with like plain white t-shirts are dry cleaned.
Oh yeah.
Not really.
I can guarantee you there's nothing out of place at your apartment.
Not too much out of place.
Oh, the bed.
Everything has a home. Everything. Your
The
bed's
TV remotes
made.
have to go on like a TV
Yes.
There's a
remote
drawer
container.
chest full of perfectly folded knit sweaters.
The tub is full.
It looks like a hotel. Not yet. It looks like a hotel room when you walk.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's got to.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
It does.
There might even be a little like a note card on the top. It's like, welcome home, Jeffrey. From Jeffrey.
Thank you, Jeff.
Is your closet like color coordinated?
Not yet. But it's pretty close.
But in the back closet, he
Pretty
does
close.
have an industrial size roll of plastic for the bodies that he
If you walked into my house, you would.
And a pile full of their underwear that he looks at.
Whoa.
Get off
weird,
the tracks there, bro. The
I probably have 8 to 10 empty water bottles on my ottoman in my living room at all times. But that would drive you crazy, right?
Yeah, you got to get rid of them.
Oh man, those water bottles right next to the bed are impossible not to do.
I always have them beside my bed too, between the wall and my side of the bed.
Because you only have a little trash can in the bedroom.
Yep.
And if you put one of those bottles in, the entire trash can's filled to the top now.
Personally, I like having all the bottles on the nightstand.
Well, you.
But still, I mean, even every once in a while, kind of wake you up. You'll lean over and then almost have a heart attack when you almost knock the spitter over. It's nice. It's nice. Nice little jolt every once in a while.
Todd, I'll give you this. My biggest OCD is that bed had better be made, and I mean crisply, before I leave the house.
Oh, you're just
Every
working
day.
out all the wrinkles.
Yeah, in the
like
corner.
for-
Hey,
drop a quarter on it.
Gorman, you wouldn't last a day in the pub. You know that?
Not a chance.
Thank
No
God.
way.
Yeah, you,
Not even.
That's why you've never
day.
been.
you
Thank
couldn't even
God.
walk in there. You
Nope.
would have a panic attack.
Yeah.
I'm not
Cry?
bad.
Well, he would cry. Come on, Todd. We know what Gorman does. King crybaby.
Wow.
over there.
Dude,
Mr.
A-Train and now Boston Connor.
Yeah, I mean, what am I-
Fucking two-front war.
Hey, let's calm down though. We owe Gorms a huge,
Are
huge
you real?
thank
Hold on
you.
a minute.
No,
Are
no,
you
you're
really
right.
that fucking much of an asshole? That we're talking, having a nice conversation, and you come out of left field with? I mean, seriously.
Yes, but you know what? You're right. I do. You
What
do
is that?
deserve a thank you.
I'm on
Correct, Fox.
Gorm's
I
side
believe.
here.
I'm way on your side because I'm saying you're not even all that bad OCD, but their fucking house is the worst example.
I said going
of
in before
what an
even looking
OCD
at it.
person would want to walk into.
I said I couldn't sit down in the house. That was my first guest
You
on it.
wouldn't.
And I
You
just,
would
yeah.
never be.
Gorms, we have a
We owe
mouse. We have a mouse that's fucking terrorizing our house right now, and it's literally pooping on the kitchen fucking table.
Yeah.
It's bad,
Oh,
dude.
who would have thought one mouse was going to outsmart you three?
No, there's
Did you see? Hey,
there's 4 or 5. No, I hid the mouse traps. So I laid these mouse traps out.
Okay, Connor lays these mouse traps down, puts peanut butter on it, good. But then
good.
he puts a paper napkin over top
doesn't
the
smash
entire
down.
mouse trap.
Over top of the
I'm like,
metal part.
one of us is gonna get fucking clapped by that mouse trap before the mouse.
Look, friendly fire. Hold on. Here comes Zito walking to the kitchen. Dum, 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 dum. What is that, peanut butter?
And he won't feel it though. That thing will slam on his fingers and it'll be like, oh.
I literally said to Connor, I'm like, this is a bad idea, but I hope it gets one of us because that's a funny picture.
Yeah, and this mouse has been terrorizing us for what? 2 weeks now? We already put traps
Dude.
out, so obviously I'm going to try and hide the traps because they've been dodging the traps we got
We
already.
came back from the Super Bowl and it was fucking nasty.
If only you
on
had
now.
a fucking cat that could have
bad.
take care of this.
You got a pub cat that could potentially kill that thing.
Nah, he's too content. Pumpkin's vegetarian.
Yeah, I mean,
Breaking news.
But you guys,
Pumpkin's soft.
your logo is a wolf, and a mouse is beating you three the fuck down.
I can't explain it. I cannot explain it.
we've all seen Tom and Jerry here. I mean, there are some smart mice out there that they can dodge the cats.
Take like a big like big boy big gulp cup.
Yep.
Fill it full, like half full of dog
64
food.
ouncer.
All right.
Okay.
And then build a little ramp that the mouse can run up to get to the top of that cup.
Yep.
It will jump in there for the dog food and will not be able to get out, and you'll have it trapped. And you can walk outside with it and throw it in somebody else's
Will it
yard.
work for cat food? Because we do have cat food.
Yep.
Okay.
See, in
let's do it.
I feel as though this mice,
Mouse.
No, but there are a couple of them. Believe me.
We don't know.
The amount
Yeah,
of-
if there's
the
one,
amount
there's
of
more.
the amount of mice
Speculation.
dumps that have been placed all over our
am-
counters.
Bees,
I am already sick of Pub Mouse, the Twitter account.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
I am
Christ.
already sick, aren't you?
Yeah,
they-
there's about 7 or 8 of them already, I think.
I'm already sick of
There's
the
a
Pub
Pub Mouse account.
Well,
There's going to be.
Tomorrow there will be. Whenever this comes out, there are going to be 15 to 20 of them.
Zito. One day, Zito, we're going to go through your phone, and it's just going to be 45 different like Pub
My
Mouse.
phone is open to you guys look at And we're going to go through his closet. And there's going to be like 200 pub shirts in there, too. It's already shipped to Africa. Don't worry.
That a boy.
like
the entire
like
south
Super
side of
Bowl loser
Chicago.
shit.
I could bring Nova over.
You should teach that fucking millennial cat how to do some work.
Nova's a savage from the
Bring
streets.
all your cats.
How
Bring
about
them all.
Teddy? Would Teddy be
No,
able
Teddy
to?
won't do anything. He'll
Teddy-
sit there and bark out orders though, man.
Yeah, Teddy will boss him
General.
around.
We need a general there.
Teddy's the. But if we let Nova in there,
How about Scoots?
Scootsy doesn't do a lot of chasing. Scootsy is just starting to stare at the cage because what's his name?
Gimpy?
Snippets.
Gimpy.
Oh, Gimpy the mouse.
Gimpy the mouse is the only one that. Is that his name?
No, you, that was our name for it, but it got renamed.
No. Ours was Cheez-It.
Cheez-It.
Wait, Cheez-It.
Yeah, Cheez-It was a
was
bad
it?
name. Yeah,
I thought we went with Gimpy.
I thought it was a great name. We love Cheez-Its.
no,
we found
Gimpy was. I think is that the real? I don't know.
No,
Oh, if
Sam
you're-
didn't like Gimpy.
Your
No,
cat's
it's
name was
Cheez-It.
Gimpy.
No,
I thought it was Gimpy.
I'm looking.
I think it's. By the way, I'm going to get crushed by this. I'm going to get crushed by Sam for this.
We can edit it out.
No. I think it's pretty vital. But anyways, one of them exists now. The other one has passed.
Yep.
And Scootsy has gotten into the game of staring at Gimpy moving in, because Gimpy's the most athletic mouse on earth now. That thing will jump up and hang from the roof like spider mouse and bounce around and come back down. And all the cats just stare at it. Sam built this wooden thing to get around it because the cats were jumping from the ground trying to get up on top of the cage, and it's like a 6 foot, 5 foot jump. So like all we would hear is like a. And it's like Nova trying to get up to the top of the fucking cage because that's where the cat was. But we bring Nova in there. Nova will find Pub Mouse within 24 hours.
All right, let's get Nova. I'm curious.
Gus. There it is. Gimpy. Yeah, you're probably right. She didn't like
No,
Gimpy.
yeah, it's mean.
But Gus is he's still thriving. But Nova, they all four of them will just sit and stare at the thing, and it's like they do it for hours.
I thought Gus
Nice.
Gus was the one you guys found outside.
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you this though.
I don't Gimpy. I think it is Gimpy.
I think it is.
I was okay. Maybe I have it wrong. I thought she said that was too harsh, which it
No,
is.
it was
No,
Cheez-It.
Cheez-It.
She didn't like Cheez-It.
We hate Cheez-Its at the house. So whenever you guys named it Cheez-It, it was like
Why do you hate Cheez-Its?
I just don't like. I don't like the color. I don't like the taste. I don't like the commercials. I don't like anything about the.
Have you tried the mixed bag?
I
have not.
I hate the mixed bag and I hate the commercials, but a goddamn original Cheez-It.
Oh, I'll go extra toasty.
The white shutter too, right?
See, I like the mixed
Cheddar's
bag.
good.
Hate the Cheez-It. Love the goldfish. So
Goldfish are great.
Yeah,
See, the mouse loved the Cheez-It. That's why the name Cheez-It was the case. But
The mouse was also a con artist, let's be honest.
yes,
He walked in that place like an old man in a grocery store, took a dive here,
Yeah.
got taken to a luxury home.
it was probably living in one of the holes of these fucking bricks out here.
Guarantee
He
it.
left his fucking family behind.
Yeah.
I'll make it out of here.
Turns out Evan is also deathly afraid of mice. So
I hate mice. I hate them.
Oh yeah, I remember one scooted through
Yeah,
the fucking
yeah.
Foxy's
Yeah.
spine.
Most embarrassing
Took off
things.
running.
What do you
Never
do?
seen.
What
That
do
was
you do?
old Foxy too.
Yeah,
that wasn't even this
that
newer
was
one.
Same old Foxy. I still hate him.
the country club's coming out.
I will
Wow.
say we can keep first class. I liked first class. All this other stuff, no.
Shout out Rosemary Delta Orlando.
Huge.
She
shout
deserves
out.
a raise. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't. Everybody has terrible airport experiences and airplane experiences. This Rosemary lady down at Delta got us home and saved us like potentially 12 to 13 hours of our life.
Saved our entire weekend.
Yes.
Because we would not have been home.
Never.
She was just manipulating, like looking at all the schedules.
she
Gotta
was
get you
doing-
the fastest route home.
She was doing film study.
Yeah.
This
Nice.
plane is at this place and has to go here. The crew for that plane is here. They're going to get here at this time. And she's like, oh, I think we can get you on this flight to here to there.
Was she an older lady?
I was, yeah, like 40 probably.
So she's been around for a while.
She's
so she
a
knows.
logistics fucking queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
And
was
so
I've never even thought of like, maybe this is why people have bad airport experiences because nobody really does what Rosemary did.
She's
No,
the exception
nobody
to the
does
rule
that.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, searching, found out the name of the pilot and where it's going to be and what plane he's on, and is that plane late at another? She was putting, and then all of a sudden Foxy ends up in first fucking class.
So normally I'm all the way in the back, and I don't even check my ticket. I just assume I'm all the way in the back, and then I look at it. I go, "Oh, hey, look at this!" And I sit right next to Pat. It just happens to be right next to Pat, and so Pat the whole time is like, "This guy's in first class. He shouldn't be here." We're going to Indy, so all these people know Pat, and so they're all laughing and stuff. And then Pat has an awkward encounter with the flight
The
attendant,
deaf flight attendant.
and
She
I
was
look
deaf.
over at him, and I go, "Huh."
Are you supposed to be?
Is this your first time in first class? big pop out of the entire crowd.
The entire
Big pop.
fucking plane.
And then the
This
flight
fucks
attendant
us.
doubles down, comes back, and goes, "Sir, is this your first time in first class?"
It was unbelievable.
and another
Interesting.
big
Wow.
pop.
Yeah, it's
So
new
she went through basically all the possible schedules, all the possible tickets that were out there,
Yep.
and found you the best ones for your budget.
Oh wow.
She did all
She's
that.
the SeatGeek
All of it.
Yes.
of airlines, Rosemary.
Yeah.
Is. SeatGeeks like that. They search all the ticket selling platforms and they find the best seat
Attaboy, Diggs.
for your value because they're the best at what they do.
Oh,
It's
by the way, we
easiest.
really love SeatGeek.
Oh yeah.
Really
Oh yeah.
Oh, SeatGeek.
It was a little far.
SeatGeek, we love you.
I'm going to say right now,
I need to get them to
they're
give
the
me
best
tickets.
company ever.
Ever, I would.
It's
When I
ever
think in
exists
my
on
head,
the
when I think
planet.
of top 5 companies ever, it's
Ever.
5 is Apple, 1 is SeatGeek.
I think they're better than Apple.
I don't just.
4, 3, 2. I couldn't. I forgot about him. I
Doesn't
couldn't remember
matter.
him.
One of the happiest moments of my entire life, sitting on the glass at a Penguins playoff game, thanks to SeatGeek.
Dude, I'm telling you, whether you're catching your favorite musician on tour, shopping for the perfect gift, or searching for a last-minute deal to see your favorite team, SeatGeek helps you find the best seats at the best prices. That's what it's all about. And every purchase is fully guaranteed, so you can shop with complete confidence.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about anything. Live a little, experience a lot. Go see your favorite team now. You know, maybe we take a trip up there to see your Pens.
Well, I was just.
If they make the playoffs.
All right, easy.
If. That's a big if.
Watch your
Best of all, our listeners get $10 off their first SeatGeek purchase. Just download the
Fucked
SeatGeek app and enter the promo code Heartland today. That's promo code Heartland for $10 off your first SeatGeek purchase.
Yes.
They are really the best.
SeatGeek person who listens to this, March 29th, the Preds are going to be in Pittsburgh. I'll be home for my birthday. Couple tickies.
Couple of dickies
Listen,
for the
SeatGeek
Dixie.
is the best. We know that.
Yes.
But I got something that's a little bit better for this situation specifically.
Double
Especially
It's a double win!
because of Rosemary.
Yes.
I feel like she may have caught wind of this company here and may have felt a little threatened, had to pick up the pace a little bit, make things right for you
Okay.
guys.
That might be the case.
Because there's a reason half of business travelers do not use their company's chosen travel management platform. Booking business travel is still ridiculously outdated, Pat, as you know all too well. Time consuming and costly, so chances are your company's travel platform sucks.
It sucks.
Yep.
If you're frustrated with your company's travel management program or lack thereof, you need to look into Trip Actions.
Oh, yeah.
Trip action.
They take the pain out of corporate travel with a complete solution that helps businesses save and keeps employees happy. Trip Actions works so well because it's the first travel management platform designed with the road warrior in mind.
Come on now. Let's go, Trip action. Let's go.
It's so easy. You can book it from the app, from your desktop, with 24/7 proactive support around the globe.
Wow.
And incentives for employees to save on travel expenses. Companies large and small, gotta support your small business, see over 90% adoption and save up to 34% on travel expenses when they use Trip Actions. Companies from Lyft to Sara Lee's Frozen Bakery. Ever heard of it?
Those are big companies.
Trust Trip Actions with their business travel. Those are big companies. Says it right here. Trip Actions rewards travelers for saving their company money, and they'll reward you just for checking them out. Reshape your company's business travel today with Trip Actions. Go to tripactions.com/heartland, complete a 30-minute demo with a Trip Actions account executive, and you'll get a $100
Oh, wow.
Amazon gift
Nice.
card.
$100.
That ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Pretty good.
But it's this month only.
Gotta do it now.
Tripactions.com/heartland for a
short
free
month,
demo.
too. It's a short-
Tripactions.com/heartland, $100
It's a short
gift
month,
card.
too. And you know what else you get? No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing a trip ad. Those are rare.
Guys, my Great Dane's sick right now.
Oh no.
So, like, sick, like he's got plenty of energy, still wants to play, all that stuff. But for some reason, after he eats, he just throws up and shits everywhere. And it's like, that's like having a sick bear in your house.
Yeah,
You know what I
seriously.
mean? It's like that. I would rather have a bear like attack my home than to be comfortably in my home with diarrhea and vomiting all the time. You know what I mean? I would rather face that from a bear, and it's what I'm doing right now. Oh yeah,
What's the weight on that dog?
like 190.
Oh, God.
with 200 pounds.
Would you rather have the bear rip you to shreds with its strong claws or shit and puke all over you?
Yeah, I would rather be ripped. There's dignity in being ripped apart by a bear.
Yeah,
That's a good
is
way
it
to
at least
go.
is it at least shitting and puking like it did the one time at the drain, or is
Oh no, it's not making it there anymore. Yeah, it was beautiful when they would stick to the floor drain in the laundry room because it's a painted concrete floor that's sloped to the drain. And now, and I think what's happening is the other dog, Jimmy's just an idiot, right? So Jimmy's like, oh, we can pee and poop in the house now? Oh. So he just does it wherever he wants. And then Carter, who's the most well-behaved dog of it all, I think he just has that thing, some humans, you see somebody puke. And
I said 2 dogs,
he's
1
like,
cup situation.
Yeah, he's the good dog, but he's over there like, oh, look at Gibbs. Oh. And he's throwing up
The
now.
thought of another dog puking in your house because your other dog puked because it can't stand safe. It's just so magical. I love it. Oh,
It's gotta be what's going on because there's like 3 areas
Are
of
you
the
gonna
house.
go get it checked out, or
Yeah, he's got a vet.
Has that ever
appointment
happened to you?
coming up.
What?
Like you've seen it and then just involuntarily just vomited everywhere?
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Usually only if I'm really hungover and it's just like my body's like, oh, it looks pretty good. You know what I mean? Like I don't have like that gag reflex thing that some people have.
What looks good? Like the
puke?
vomit?
Yeah.
Or just like the feeling of getting it
looks
out. You
good.
want that
Yeah.
feeling getting it out.
Well, I'm so hungover, I wish I could puke myself, but I can't, and I see you doing it, then my body's like, oh, man, doesn't that look good right now? You would feel so much better if
your
you would
stomach.
just do that.
Hey, listen, man. That mouth sweat is a real thing. We're coming. We just saw what your friend did. That looks a lot better than what we're fucking going through right now. Puking is disgusting.
I
love it.
I had a roommate in college.
Love it.
He would gag so easily that
Feeling
if you just did this, if you just went, he would go, and you could make him throw up. So we would all just do it randomly all the time, and he would just throw up.
You
was
love
awesome.
it.
I think the feeling you get after you puke is worth the puke sesh.
Oh my god.
I actually kind of understand that because I like the hungover puke. Just get it out, get the demons out,
'Cause
go
you
back
feel
to
better.
bed. Yeah, take an hour nap. You wake up and it's like you didn't even drink.
You guys puke on like a regular basis here?
No,
Sounds like you can handle your alcohol.
I keep it down.
Mine
sounds like-
mine is very rarely from drinking.
Correct.
It's usually
Ties-
from
ties
like something
severe
I
stomach
ate
issues.
and I just like can't handle it anymore, and then it's like, all right, you're fucked.
Your
so.
New Year's Eve puke session was the most legendary vomit session.
Don't
I've ever
remember
seen
it.
in my life.
Incidentally,
Oh yeah. I just recalled as well.
Yeah, your loving girlfriend holding her arm around you, has you propped up, holding like a puke bucket, and you just. And then back to snoring.
you can thank Carl Magic for that. That son of a bitch was tipping a bottle of vodka just down people's throats all night.
It's magical.
Yeah, it was. He was making it disappear. So
Guy was a turnbuckle.
Speaking of dogs, Todd, I found out last
I
night.
like Carl, by the way.
I can.
Carl's a good dude.
I can
magician.
never have kids.
What?
So we're watching a TV show last night, and there's a baby on the TV, and it starts crying. Like it's just for probably like a good 30 seconds starts crying, and the dog turns its head, and then literally just fucking starts like going after the TV, like
Attacking the baby on TV?
does not like crying.
Oh.
classic days.
I thought you meant you saw a doctor, and the doctor's like,
Yeah.
hey, guess
No,
what?
that would have been best case scenario. But no, so I can't have kids. So that's a pretty good idea.
But I guess the good thing is if you weren't wanting kids, now your lady probably loves that dog very much. She's not going to get rid of the dog. So
No, it's the greatest birth control of all
Yeah.
time.
It's a young dog too.
Yeah. she
Did
is.
you point it out immediately?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Daisy hates baby.
And I was like, do you see what's fucking happening right now? So we have a kid, and the kid's crying, the dog's gonna start barking, and then the kid's gonna cry more because the fucking dog's barking, and then it's just gonna be a vicious circle that never fucking stops.
Yep.
And also, fuck PETA. You go after Steve Irwin, I'm gonna fucking end your life.
Bob, tactical error by PETA there.
Yeah.
PETA didn't realize that the guard dog of Steve Irwin was the internet.
Yeah, everybody.
Everyone.
Has there ever been a
Everybody
company
loves
that's like come together and been established for a more like noble cause, like something like you
Saving
can universally
animals.
get behind, like animal rights, that's pissed off more people with
they
the way
just
they've
do
gone
it in
about
such
it?
a bad way.
Yes,
They're just like,
it's insane.
You start anything like that and it gets big enough, the wrong people end up like pushing the other people out every time, and they end
True.
up running
That's the way
out.
it goes.
Yeah.
people love animals.
We ruin everything.
But
Humans.
PETA
Yeah,
somehow
humans.
found a way to just be the most hated fucking company
They're hated more than people that hate animals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking animals hate PETA. They're not talking for us.
That was just a bad move on PETA. You don't go after fucking Steve Irwin.
Tactical error.
Well, and you see they had the automated response set up. So if someone had like a hashtag, like I don't remember what it was, something with PETA, and people were just like saying like the most horrific shit about animals, and then it would automatically go under it and be like, "Thank you for your donation."
What a move.
We can do that.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm sure like big corporations can set up like those automated things where it's like same thing with airlines. Like
you don't want to do it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I have seen it. Some NFL team had like an auto retweet situation on, and somebody's handle was something very terrible, and that person tweeted like 6 times in a row. I guess they figured it out or whatever, and it was like boom, 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 and it was just like like some social media manager is at their house sleeping, and it's like a call from the owner. Imagine her say, "Brother, we need to delete those tweets." That'd be awesome.
Yeah, young Hitler 69.
That's exactly what it was.
Speaking of Hitler, our boy from Last Chance U,
Coach Jason Brown.
Yeah. Did you see that,
happened?
Pat?
No, I don't know. I haven't seen the.
So
Last Chance U.
the one coach texted one of his players that he is his new Hitler because it was a German player, and he had to resign over that.
man.
Yeah, well, that's all he had to do, because if they go into the phone and look at the other text, I mean, he's going
Yeah.
to jail, I bet.
If you-
That guy was a psychopath.
If you watch the last season of Last Chance U, you'd be like, oh, I could see that guy doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
He's the biggest
Jason
fucking
Brown's
idiot.
a piece of shit. He's no Buddy Stevens.
And
Put it
Compton.
that way.
Compton.
You wouldn't like him. You would not like him.
I imagine. It sounds like it.
I think you'd like Buddy Stevens, but not this guy. This guy's a piece of shit.
He came up in the hood, I guess.
Yeah, he's from Compton. He's
Yeah.
like from Compton.
He's a white guy
Didn't
from
have a good-
Compton.
He
A
likes
white
to,
guy from Compton.
Yeah.
likes
Let's
to
go.
remind people that he's like the only white guy from Compton. It's fucking annoying.
I mean, it's a good story, and he's an unbelievable coach. It's just that's
I
the
wouldn't
shit
say
he
he's an
was
unbelievable
saying.
coach. He was the guy who
Recruiter.
literally
He's run.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Awesome
He's an unbelievable recruiter.
There it
Because
is.
he's
From
the only
streets.
white guy from Compton.
Yeah. He like goes to terrible programs, builds them up, and they win national championships. If I'm correct here.
He also probably cheats big time.
Oh yeah, I mean, JUCO football.
Right.
Is there any
You're not
rules
cheating.
in
You're not
JUCO?
trying.
I don't
it's not
think
the
so.
same rules, so he probably a lot of it's allowed
Well-
because you really how else are you going to attract anybody?
I mean, I'm pretty sure like the academic stuff is a lot looser, but you see in the
Yeah.
show they have like the academic person that like works for the football team and just does all the work for all the students. Like make sure that they
Yeah.
they are going to graduate and get out of there.
Yeah, they're like, well, he needs a 99% on his next test, or
Yeah.
he's not going to get
What's
get a
the
D.
subject? History? Call in the fucking history.
And they've already established like that this kid's like illiterate and like doesn't know how to like do anything. And it's like
He got a 99.
Hey, he's on Dean's list.
The Wonderlic, though, we'll find that out.
Yeah,
well,
For sure. Yeah.
That's coming up this week, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that.
Oh, I don't want to take it. Thank you.
I think you would do well.
I think I
It
would
changes
not.
every year, though.
Yeah, but it's the same basis.
Same basis, but it changes.
I was bad at math when I
Yeah, is there
took
math? There's math. I'm
There's a
out.
couple math things, but it's easy.
Oh, is it?
It's a lot of common sense shit.
Oh, okay.
If
It's
you're,
word problems,
If
right?
you're too smart, you overthink it, and if you're too
where I'm
dumb,
at.
you can't read it. So
perfect.
for me, I'm right there in like the sweet spot. I performed very well in the Wonderlic, but it's just like if this, then this, then this.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah, like those questions.
Logic based?
Yeah, 50 questions though in 15 minutes.
So speed matters, does it?
Yeah.
Like if you finish quicker and do better, but
because you get your score. Like I think I got like a 37 out of 39 or 40. So I didn't answer 10 questions.
oh, okay.
So like there's some people that get like 6 out of 45. They're probably not reading. They can't understand the question.
Yeah,
Sure,
Probably-
right.
Just marking stuff.
Yeah, because you only have 15 minutes. So, but there's people that get like 25 out of 25. When I went through it, there was a couple that were long questions, and I was just
Skipped
like,
it.
"Fuck that!" Yeah, I was like, "I am not reading that right now. I am going to go to the next one." And we all got to the same question at like the same time. And it was about a redhead. And Reed Williams, who was my roommate, was a redhead. And everybody in the room like kind of like peeked up and like laughed. And then we had a couple teammates in the back that weren't there yet. And like 5 minutes later, they're like, "Reed, you like ice cream?" Because the question is like, Tammy has red hair. All redheads like ice cream. Does Tammy like ice cream all the time, some of the time, never, or you don't know? Like those are the types of that's the type of question where it's like this, and literally the one guy in the back of the room, like 4 minutes after we all got there, it was like, "Ree, you like ice cream? Redheads, all redheads like ice cream." It was very hard not to just like stop everything I was doing and just stand up and applaud.
Guys, there's Wonderlic tests on the internet.
No, I've taken one before.
Did you ever have one of those teachers in like high school or junior high give you one of those tests that it's like you get to like question 3 and question 3 will be like, okay, turn your paper face down and you are done with the test.
Yeah.
And then like you'll look around and they'll be like, it'll be like a 10 question test. And then you look around and half the room is just still writing away, just still going because they didn't even read it. They just flew right through.
Oh, yeah.
It's hysterical.
No shit.
Yeah, I did that in the 6th grade. I read the first. No. I read the first one. Looked around. That was the smartest I've ever felt in my entire life, right there. it felt good though.
You were like the only one that
I was the only one that read it. Yeah, and then I was like, "Wow, look at this!
It's a little social experiment they're running on you guys, or what?
Yeah, it's creepy.
You part of somebody's behavioral study?
Probably.
I'll tell you what, teachers at our place, probably a lot more than just a behavior. Probably a little research there. Interesting research.
If you were smart enough to read it, not on my target list.
Chris Hansen isn't going to be catching me with that one. Are all of them still in jail?
Don't know.
I don't know. How long ago was
Chris
that
Hansen
aired?
or the Predators?
Our teachers.
He's talking about us.
Yeah,
They're all still in there.
I'm pretty sure.
So right now, old Cuzzy is just sitting in a jail cell.
Yeah.
Good for him, man. Fuck that guy.
Probably listens to the show.
Do they get podcasts in jail?
I don't see why not.
during rec time.
Hey, man, you're a terrible fucking teacher, too. I don't know if that's true or not.
That would be funny if somebody was listening to this podcast in fucking prison.
I guarantee it.
Hey, if you're in prison, you're listening right now, tweet us. Let us know.
I mean, they get phones. They sneak the phones in their butts. We already know that. They can get internet access, so why wouldn't they? Yeah, they probably listen to the shit all the time.
Yeah.
Have you seen 60 Days?
Hey, man, download the last 20 episodes of Pat McAfee Show. Stick it out up your butt and bring it in.
How's it going in there? Terrible, man. I need you to get some downloaded podcasts.
I'm pretty sure I hear McAfee from my butt right now.
Yeah, the boys are about to have fun.
Do you ever see 60 Days In? It's where these random motherfuckers choose to go into jail for 60 days with fake backstories to help research inmates' treatment or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I did see it. They ran one in Indiana, right?
That was
Prison
like
here.
the original one. Yeah, now
Mhm.
they're on like season 6.
Oh, wow.
So I watched the first season, and then this weekend we were flipping through and it was on, and we watched like season 6 now. There was some, it was, I don't know, Arkansas, it was somewhere out there. And the only people causing problems in the pods are the people that are part of the show.
Really?
Like fighting each other. Like starting wars with each other almost. And both the men and the women's pods.
For the show? Or are they doing it for the show?
No, they're doing it. They don't know that the other people are in.
Okay, so they don't know each other going in.
They don't know that the other one's in the thing. Everybody gets.
This ends up being what they end up finding through the study.
Is like whenever you have people who think that they're supposed to act a certain way. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It's these two people that think they're supposed to act a certain way. One's black, one's white, and it's becoming like they cause the problem.
That's
then in a women one,
fascinating.
the two women that are in the study are getting after it. It's like they're the main two.
And they don't know
problems.
each other or fucking in on it.
They have no
Oh,
idea
my God.
until they get out.
That's fucking awesome.
It was very interesting. I was like, jail. Wild place. It looks like they just sit there.
Yeah,
Literally just
I
looks
think
like they
that's-
just sit there and watch TV. That's what jail
That's
is.
like that one. What's that prison experiment they did, Ty? They made a movie about it.
Stanford
Yeah.
prison
Stanford-
experiment.
That was
yeah.
a weird. That was a weird.
Like how some of them were pretend guards, some pretend prisoners, and the guards end up getting like a god complex.
Oh,
and
yeah.
start
Oh, yeah.
Start acting-
Using
get the
the-
fuck
yeah.
yeah.
Fucking-
Like beating people and shit.
yeah, that was
Man,
crazy.
we were in the same fucking class.
It's a weird movie.
Stanford is kind of known for that. On like where you sit in a classroom really changes your life. It's like
Snapchat, right?
Oh yeah.
yeah, Snapchat. If Griff would have sat over here, he'd be an owner of a Snapchat. If they would have sat on this side, they would have been prison guard, not prisoners. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like one of those things at Stanford where when you sit down for that first day of class, you better fucking look around. You better know where you're going. We would never get into Stanford, by the way. So
Oh, I wouldn't. know.
probably not
not
our
a chance.
demo either, boys. Girls listening. If you ever meet somebody that's on their way there, Tell them the first day is very important.
Yeah. Do your
Probably not
research.
our demo.
Find out where that kid's from. What his bloodline's like. What her bloodline's like.
There's no way. I've met a couple people from Stanford. There's no way. Any of us, we know that. But anybody that's listening to the show, people are not listening to the show that are going to Stanford.
I don't believe so.
No.
We are
not their thing.
Obviously, obviously, Andrew Luck is not our cup of tea.
I don't think Andrew Luck would listen to the show. Now, Henry Anderson maybe is
But what about
the outlier here.
What about Fleener?
No way. He was running a coding camp in the offseason.
What about Cajuste from Hard Knocks?
Oh,
The
Devin.
Browns
with his
receiver tight
crystals?
end. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Well, he might.
You think he's listening?
He could be. I don't know.
No way. His dad, maybe.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's his dad.
Not him.
His dad is right up our demo.
That guy's our type of guy. So if you guys ever meet somebody going to Stanford,
Oh, yeah.
like somebody else's kid or something,
Yeah.
Who do we just?
Different
you said
animals.
Henry Anderson is probably the most normal human I've ever met from Stanford. I think you got to be a real brainiac out there.
Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible. These like you don't see them. Those type of people that are normal. You know what I mean?
Yes, you
socially.
don't. You really
They're
don't.
always
Wait, who did we
awkward
interview
and-
at Top Golf that was from Stanford? The D.
The D lineman, Jonathan Phillips.
Yeah, he was pretty normal. Seemed.
He's from Nebraska too, though. I mean, I think he was just there, like.
Yeah, he was
He
pretty.
did I'm guessing. I mean, obviously you got to be smart to get in there, but I'm thinking he was there more for the football side of things.
I got a scholarship for
He did-
athlete. Not school.
he did say he had like 3 degrees though, so
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
he's very
He's a
smart.
genius, I
but
think,
yeah.
Richard Sherman might listen to this.
Good call. There's no way.
This
I
seems
don't
right
think
up
he
his
would.
alley.
No, I don't think so. You think?
He's out there a little bit.
Corman, you do not deserve this, but Richard Sherman is a good example of a Stanford grad he's ridiculously intelligent.
Correct.
He could run circles
Yeah.
around people if he really wanted to. And
Yeah.
he does, by the way.
Mentally and physically.
Yeah. Honestly, I think he does, though. Yeah.
There's no way I would even.
What was that?
I couldn't get one day through there.
Stanford?
One day through there without people calling me out and be like, you're calling security. They're like, look what's walking around here.
Hey, look at his fucking redneck.
Oh yeah, security. There's an old man on campus.
Even when I was 18, they would have been like, look at this fucking hillbilly walking around our fucking
I
campus.
think the janitor took off his uniform.
What you got going on, Nick? You getting a new car or what?
Yeah, Nick going to debt.
Is that not the most frustrating experience in the world trying to buy a car? And I say that because Ty just did it. We both went and looked,
Yep.
and then he was certainly getting something. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna give you my keys. I'm gonna get out of here because you're locked in. You're ready to go. I'm gonna go look somewhere else. I go. And it's been 3 hours, and I can't get into my apartment because he has the keys. I'm like, all right, is he done yet? Is he done? He texts me, hey, finishing up. Then he texts me like an hour later, still here.
It's so much bullshit.
I mean, that's like. Like, listen, pal, just fucking tell me how long I'm going to be here, all right? Don't fucking jerk me off and be like, oh, yeah, we're going to be done in 10 minutes, just a couple more things to
You
sign.
want a water?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
want a water? I don't want a little fucking miniature bottle. I'm going to be here for a goddamn 7 hours. Give me a big bottle. If we're gonna
Especially,
drink
and then you like look out the window and they're like playing grab ass, laughing with each other. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? I'm about to get up and just walk out of here.
And then
Like,
there's only one person in the entire place that can sign off on the financial forms. You got to
exactly.
go into his office or her
Exactly.
office, and they got their own pen that doesn't work. They need another one. Oh,
I mean,
I could see it. How does it benefit them to keep you there longer?
I have no idea.
Maybe if you're Pat, because he might buy another car because he's getting bored. But we can't. We're done. We just bought the car.
Yeah.
You're keeping me here, not making money.
You
Get
got
somebody
us.
new in here.
you got us.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Do they
You got
try
me.
to upcharge you during that whole time?
No, I mean, there's nothing
You're
really
done.
to upcharge.
Yeah.
There's warranties. They can add
no,
warranties.
exactly, all that kind
So
of
the longer
stuff.
they keep you, you're like, yeah, I'm going to say yes to everything. Just get out of here.
But there's not that
Not
many
really.
things.
It's literally just. I mean,
It's all
just
bullshit.
putting fucking. You put like 15 signatures on whatever piece of paper, and then you're done.
well, then
That's
they
it.
got to wait on hold for like an hour with the financing from wherever you buy it from. It's a whole fucking. It's a
Yeah,
whole,
and they
whole
forgot to
disaster.
they forgot to do that. When I was
course.
there. He called me yesterday and was like, "Hey, did Do we get your down payment?
Even if that doesn't happen, it's still forever. They still find ways to have it be fuckery somehow.
It's not for everyone, but I've gotten up the last 2 cars I've gotten up off the desk and said, "Sorry, bud, it ain't happening today. I'll talk to you later." Just, I knew I'd get it, but I mean,
because of how long it was taking.
No, for have him come back. Okay, let me see what I can do.
Mr. Barter.
You got to be able to walk away.
Got to do that. Literally, physically walk out of the office though. So they're like, whoa. We can throw the tire warranty in. Okay, I talked to my boss. We can throw the
Indianapolis roads. This guy. Last car I wanted to buy. Was for Sam's birthday.
Yeah.
I'm on my motorcycle. There's a storm coming in an hour and a half.
Oh boy.
I know a storm's coming because Joe DiNardo told me.
Yes, he did. Greatest weatherman of all time.
Of all time.
Dead.
Very.
Yeah, sorry to play your thing, but he's dead.
I didn't know that.
He's dead.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
He never got it wrong though.
He could read that Doppler like a motherfucker.
He could. He knew when just a little dot was about to become a big fucking rainstorm.
He used to light up the steel building with all the office windows, and they'd spell out Joe New on it.
Yeah. When the storm came, they're like, yep, Joe knew it was coming. Then he died, and now Pittsburgh, who nobody has a fucking clue.
I like that.
Now Joe New is just strictly Joe.
Now the weatherman tweeting about sports.
We don't want to hear you do sports, bro. Open up the Doppler app. Let me know what the fuck's going on. Stop texting me telling me the rain's coming at 7:24.
I enjoy that feature. It's never right, but I enjoy it.
It's just another message coming to your phone.
There's always a chance.
Can I be the PMI weatherman?
Yeah.
I think you have the credentials. I mean, you're going to be as right as anybody else. I would guess.
It's true.
So I had an hour and a half roughly. Joe DiNardo told me.
Yeah.
I'd already drove by when they were closed, looked at the price, see you later. I go in there, I know the price that they have listed. I don't even want to haggle with the guy. I'm like, yo,
Give me the price.
I'm just going to give you a check for this amount. I saw it out there. We can't. What do you mean we can't? We can't just. I was like, yeah, here's. I
Take it up to the register, scan it.
Check. Well, just fucking give me the keys, give me the fucking owner thing, and then just take this check, go cash it, and this is a deal. This is how selling and buying works. This is how it works.
Seems simple.
It's been since the beginning of time, by the way. People give something, you get something back. I had to sign more papers because I wanted to buy it straight cash from this. And then the streets of Indy have potholes. Do you want the tire warranty? I was like, no. I really recommend a tire warranty. I'm like, well, I don't want it. How about this tire warranty? Gives me another tire warranty option. I was there for 2 hours. 2 hours. As soon as I walked in, I was paying them full price with a check. I was there for 2 hours. Guess what happens on the way home?
Tire pops.
Starts pouring.
Pouring. I am in the middle of a monsoon, it felt like, on my motorcycle in a traffic jam. So I'm just sitting in traffic getting doused.
I always look at those motherfuckers and go, how did that happen to you? How did you get here?
Here it is.
Tire warranty.
Fucking tire warranty. 2 hours, though. It is such a process.
Those poor guys. And I could be wrong, so somebody might correct me and listen to the show if they're a car salesman. But I think on a new car, like a salesman may get $75 for selling that car. They make all their money pushing the extended warranties on the car and the tire warranties and service plans and shit like that. That's where they make their real money.
It never stops.
So you're trapped. You're like, oh, dude, this guy's going to come hard every fucking time.
Also, if you're a salesman, I'm also looking for a new car. Jeep Grand Cherokee, and I have bad credit. So
good news for you.
If you guys could do anything for me, hit me up.
They have those places advertise no credit history required.
Yeah, you gotta go to the general.
I don't know if that's safe.
What is the place? There's a yellow and blue car.
Oh yeah.
It's a yellow and blue one.
Car superstore or some shit like that. Car.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
They give you whatever. They're like, yes, man.
I'm just gonna do better.
It's gonna take you a while to get that back there. I don't know.
I'm just gonna do better.
All right, I respect it.
Process.
No, it's fine. We're fine. Let's not worry about it.
I love cars, man. I
Yeah, me too.
absolutely love cars.
I do too.
Me
Car
too.
shopping's my favorite thing.
I love them, yeah, but I mean, I hear all this stuff. Why the fuck would I now go and buy a car?
No, it's a
There's-
nightmare.
So you can have one.
Shopping for
to
the
have
car
one.
is fun.
All the grown-up
but
stuff.
then having the
purchasing.
deal, yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, it's 5 hours for the next 5 years of your life.
Well, there comes a certain time where you have to have a car. Like
Yes.
if you're an
Yeah.
adult, you have to have a vehicle.
I've been
In the Midwest,
pitching, I've been pitching Foxy and Connor hard on scooter.
Correct.
I'm all in, by the way.
He wants a dirt bike / thing. I'm like, you are not there yet. You should not. You should just get a scooter. For as much as you travel, you can learn balance. You can learn the whole thing.
Yeah.
And by the way, scooter you can bring right into the fucking office. And there's an entire thing. So I've been pitching them hard on scooters, like DUI scooters almost.
It's really a brilliant idea. You got to go home for a trip or something. You rent a car.
They
By
don't
the
have
way,
anyone
we
to
could use it
drive
to
around.
get. Yeah, we could use it too
Yes,
to get
that'd
the
be great.
sings back there.
Yeah, I already picked one out too.
How much is it?
I think it's 1,300.
$1,300.
$1,300. Yeah.
Oh, buy that art.
That's why you
Yeah.
have to pull
Yeah.
a trigger on it. And
Yeah.
then you learn if you can do balance.
I will
around
not
Yeah.
be using that thing.
You won't
Well,
ride
You're,
it?
you're anti-scooter. It makes
clavicle.
These are
system.
the
Weak
the
ass
DUI
ones.
scooters you were talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they
No,
top out at like 40.
Yep.
Well, I
Yeah,
sent him one that
35.
looks. I sent him a couple of the scooters that look exactly like street bikes, so he's not ridiculed on the streets.
Yeah.
I don't know if the bike I landed on is
Hey.
a not ridiculed bike. By the
You're
way.
gonna get ridiculed. You're on a fucking scooter. Mine had a remote start and an alarm.
Oh,
I'll never
need
forget
that.
I'll never forget the first day you got it and you drove it up to my house in Pittsburgh and we're honking it. It was
Glorious.
a
thing.
great day.
How hard was it to get up that hill?
I mean, it was definitely. It was full throttle, but I took it down to Morgantown though, which isn't any better. And I used to have like D linemen sitting on the back of that thing. It'd be me and them like showing up at pool parties. Like we got softball helmets on. And, like we're crunched up, and then I would obviously I'd let the music die down a little bit, then hit the fucking alarm on it, beep beep, and everybody would see a scooter with an alarm. What is this fucking bullshit?
Do you have
We
to wear a
hated
helmet?
McAfee before.
Depends on the state.
I'm
Yeah.
for sure wearing a helmet. I want.
You don't have to wear a
that.
helmet in Indiana.
Yeah, I don't think
football
so
helmets,
either.
though.
Unless it's
I want to.
classified, No, you don't. Yeah, you don't even have. You have to wear glasses.
Yeah, you have to wear glasses.
Then
You
no
don't have to wear a
fucking
helmet.
required.
You know what? You're in a car. You have to wear a seatbelt.
Yeah.
You're on a motorcycle. There is no seatbelt. The laws are a little hypocritical. You don't have to wear a helmet, but you must wear glasses. It's a very interesting thing, but
It's
we
the
just let it
craziest
fly.
thing ever.
Yeah. Can't go across state lines though with cocaine or your DUI
Correct.
Yeah.
scooter.
We talked about shopping for cars is fun. Absolutely. You know what's not fun to shop for?
Yeah.
Life insurance.
It's the
worst.
fucking worst.
It's the worst thing ever. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to need it. If you're riding around on a scooter every day, you might want to think about getting you some life insurance. And I tell you, it is usually a huge pain in the ass experience. It's like working a jigsaw puzzle. It's confusing. It takes forever. So you give up halfway through because you're like, this is too much work for a picture of a mountain, right? It's like that. But if you have a mortgage, kids, or anyone that depends on your income, life insurance is a puzzle you're going to have to solve.
Kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal. And Policy Genius can help you do it because it's an easier way to get life insurance. Finally, in just 2 minutes, you can compare quotes from top insurers to find the best policy for you. They'll even negotiate your rate with the insurance company.
Oh, that's very nice.
Working for you.
Yeah, I'm talking about they're putting in the work to make sure this is an easy a process as possible for you. No commission sales agents.
Oh.
No hidden fees, just helpful advice and personalized service is what they're about. And Policy Genius doesn't just make life insurance easy. They also make it easy to find the right home insurance, auto insurance, or disability insurance. They're basically a one-stop shop for financial protection. So head to policygenius.com. In 2 minutes, you can compare quotes, find the right policy, and save up to 40% doing it. Wow. Policy Genius, the easy way to compare and buy life insurance.
Oh yeah, it's easy.
Listen,
If you got to have it, use them.
you told me about that company. It's a great company.
All right.
Let me tell you about a company that I use, 7 to 12 times a week.
Nice. Another double.
Other than your absolute best friends, who could you ask to bring you red wine at 4 p.m., sushi at 9 p.m., and a breakfast burrito at 8 a.m.?
A-Train.
Nobody?
No, I'm not doing it. Choo-choo! But Postmates will. Postmates is your personal food delivery, grocery delivery, whatever you can think of delivery service all year round. No more trips to the store. You don't even have to know where the store is. Postmates will deliver you
That's nice.
anything.
This is the best thing that ever happened.
Postmates, if you never used Postmates, dude,
So nice.
you're
So convenient.
some fucking
Don't want to go to the grocery today, but you got nothing in the fridge.
unbelievable, Connor.
I mean, you never know. I didn't
Set
know they
it
had
up.
everything.
Everything.
It's
They don't have
literally
anything.
The greatest invention of all time.
You have a
in my
crippling
opinion.
hangover. You need a Gatorade.
Yeah.
You need a Pedialyte.
Oh,
24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
That's all of them.
Postmates will bring you what you want within an hour. Anything you're craving, Postmates can deliver. They're the largest on-demand network in the known universe with more than 25,000 partner merchants.
See,
That's a lot of
coverage.
That's a lot of partner merchants.
Not 24. 25.
25. Wow. This is a lazy human's dream. This is
absolutely
unbelievable.
Yeah.
For a limited time.
Or the busy person.
Postmates is giving our listeners. Jesus.
Say it, Tony.
Is that good?
It's a large number.
Wow. Is that good a deal?
$100 of free delivery credit.
Oh my God.
For your first 7 days. Wow. I can knock that out in the first 7 hours, to be honest.
Yeah.
To start your free deliveries, download the app right now and use code Heartland. That's code Heartland for $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days when you download the Postmates app. Get anything you need, anytime you need it. Download Postmates and save with code Heartland.
That's a week's full of groceries.
$100
Yeah. That's like 3 meals.
That's
outrageous.
That's like 6 dozen wingies for each night of the week.
It's incredible. Almost unbelievable.
Take advantage. Use it. Gorms, what's up with you, buddy?
I got a couple things on my mind. I'm calling BS on this. I heard that the average American, I found this out this morning, the average American uses 3 rolls of toilet paper each week. Think about that.
No way.
Think about that.
The average American person.
Average American person.
Not American household.
Not us, because we're strictly wipes now.
Yeah, exactly.
Wet wipes now.
Goes through 3 rolls of toilet paper a week.
I feel like I shit a lot.
Three. Do you think you go through 3 rolls?
No way.
I'm trying to think about how many
No
times
way.
a week I get yelled at for not changing the toilet paper roll when it's out.
3 times a week?
It's around there, possibly.
Really?
You're wiping.
And that throws in.
People, by the way.
Huh?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that
You'd be
throws
doing
in,
6.
If you want to blow your nose, you can't find a tissue, you go to the bathroom, you get that one of the. I mean, that includes that too. But
I'm not a poor.
Okay.
I'm not a poor, so I always have a box of Kleenex.
That house does too much cocaine if they're going through 3 rolls of toilet paper to blow their nose. But that's that incredible number. I could see if it was American household because that would average out. Some houses have 8 in them, some have 2. But
I'm for sure going to pay attention.
I'm gonna start counting that
closely.
I'm pretty sure I've been on the same roll of toilet paper for a week.
Well, not you, because you
exactly.
Todd, I'm surprised you use 3
I'm
rolls in a
conservative.
month.
I'm conservative
because you wipe your ass and then fucking fold it and wipe it with the same toilet paper.
I use every inch of square space.
It's smart.
You basically use your hand to wipe your ass.
Who said smart?
I did. It's smart to use every inch of toilet paper, especially if somebody's going through
That's
3.
a sick question. I'm
I
not
don't
sick enough. I'm going to answer it.
Gorman, what's the average age here? Does it say?
I don't know, but that's the thing. The average.
You got to
part-
factor in the obese children, really, if they're depending on
true.
where you're
Oh,
going.
but if you
No,
think
now
about
we're
it-
attacking obese children?
Teenagers.
There's that one person that goes through 1 roll a week. Then you got to have that next guy who goes through 6 rolls a week. Those are the
saying
people.
It's averaging out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the people.
Who's going through 6 rolls a week?
I mean, there is.
no idea.
I would have guessed 2.
This must be like 1.
I would have guessed 1.
Yeah, I would have
One
guessed like
roll
1
a week,
point
maybe
something.
for one guy.
Start paying
Anyway,
attention.
I'm calling bullshit on it, but that was something that
I
struck
think
my nerve.
that one guy that's using 6 rolls of toilet paper
He
a
has a
week
problem.
loses a lot of football
Could be
games.
Crohn's disease, though, too.
Loses
You
a
know,
lot.
we forgot about the Crohn's disease people.
He's
Yeah,
toilet
you're
paper
right.
with the neighbors.
You're
Probably
right.
jerking off. Probably jerking off into the toilet paper.
Let's not forget about the jerk off toilet
got
paper.
kids.
That's a good point.
And Todd, go ahead.
Wait, I mean, what about the tissues, though? Where are you going to...
What do you mean?
We got to use tissues here somewhere if we're blowing our noses with toilet paper.
I gotta admit,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
don't
think
use it
we
for
have any
JLs.
tissues. They have no Kleenex in our house.
Is that right?
Because you
Yeah.
don't want to flush Kleenex, so you use the toilet paper, and then you flush the toilet paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you have,
That's jerking
show of
off
hands? Does
101.
anybody keep Kleenex boxes laying around?
Keep Kleenex boxes laying around?
Yeah.
Yeah, every once in a while, and then I'll wrap gum bands around, rubber bands around it, and then I'll play it like a
At your
guitar.
house?
Is that what you're talking about?
God, the last 2 that
Seriously,
were on the counter.
you keep a Kleenex.
fucking Kleenex.
You keep a Kleenex box. And then for the arm, or what's it called? The frets. That's just an empty. That's an
neck.
empty toilet. Nope, not toilet paper.
Paper towel.
Paper
Towel roll. There you go. You just kind of. It's really fun. You should try it. Sorry, Gorms. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I have brought 2 boxes of tissues into this place in the last 10 weeks.
Yeah, because I know. So I know you use
Yeah.
them. I was just
I
curious
like the
if
tissues
anybody
with the
else
aloe on it. It's very nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's the best.
Also, some have vitamin C in it for the defense there. Little
Yeah.
antiviral defense. Get yourself some of those.
No way that
Vitamin
works.
C. You rub vitamin C in your nose. It helps.
It's some sort of antiviral. It's
Maybe it's more of a cleaning.
you do quite well if you use those Kleenex.
I got something else, Todd, scratching my ass.
All right.
102 people riding a roller coaster at the same time while naked is the world's record.
102 people.
102. And then
Okay.
about 2 months from now in England, they're going to break the record at 103. And after you ride the roller coaster, you then can frolic on the beach for the rest of the day. They're
Naked.
changing this, amusement park into a nudist colony for the day.
Wait, dicks and
What's the
tits
roller
out?
coaster called?
That would be naked, Zito. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolores.
That was a good one, Nick. Anyway, would you guys
Can't all
do
be
it?
gems.
Is my
That's actually really good. Go ahead.
I mean, other than Pat, I think Pat would probably, his notoriety would probably keep him off that roller coaster. But if there's,
I would pee.
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
Hold on, hold on,
Not
hold on,
doing
hold on,
that.
hold on, time out. What did you say, Zito?
I would pee, like by mistake.
Because you're naked.
Yeah.
So the only
At
reason,
that- at that
the only
fast of
reason,
speed,
the only
I
thing
am
that
peeing
keeps
all over the place.
the only thing that keeps your pee in during the day
It's close.
is clothes.
Close.
Yeah, it's a barrier.
How is he a human?
I don't.
How are we the
I
same
with my clothes off right now. I just pee.
really,
It's like Pavlov.
It's because
I've
the
trained
pants
my body.
give away the fact that you did pee. Like you can pee on the roller coaster real fast if nobody's looking. You're fine. Is that
No,
the
it's just the
difference?
pants. It's the barrier. And the wind flying around.
So when it's the head of your dick, you pee. It's just a reflex.
Like some people, you put your hand in warm water, immediately peeing.
You know what?
You
He
just blow a
does
fan on
have.
Zito's dick.
Hey, I had a friend who, when we'd go to the beach, he'd always wear boxers under his swim trunks
There you
because
go.
he didn't want the salt
There
from
you
the
go.
salt water to get in his pee hole.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be
that
careful
doesn't
with that
make
pee hole,
sense.
guys.
So another
he was
It was
layer.
an
Too.
extra barrier, yeah.
Wait, don't
in his mind.
compare me to this guy. That guy's a fucking weirdo.
Hey, he does bring up a good point, though. There has to be. I mean, you said 102 people, Gorman.
103. it will
Someone
break
is
the record.
pissing or
Oh,
shitting
my God.
on that roller coaster,
Why?
right?
Just because they're naked?
I don't know. Just
I
because
mean,
it
if
depends
anything,
on the roller
if
coaster,
it's like
man.
Todd,
'cause
What
it's
kind of
scary?
coaster layout do we got?
Exactly. Exactly.
there may be skid marks, sure,
Fine.
but
It's the same thing. I would put this in the same category as going into a pool naked around other people because roller coasters can be scary. My dick's going to go into pool mode right away to protect itself because it thinks it's in danger
Correct.
for some reason instead of like, hey, fucker, there's a lot of people around. Let's show them what we got. No,
Bruce Arians said he liked to look in the players' eyes to see if he thought their balls would drop before the game. They're scared. of the balls.
as a guy, we all know this move when you were younger and there was like a skinny dipping situation. And like it was talked about like 5 or 6 minutes before it actually happened. But yeah, you just do a little tug there, Todd, for like, hey, guy.
Stretch it out.
Smack it on the thighs a bit.
but there's somebody.
Wake it up.
There's a person
About
in
to
the
be
seat.
showtime, okay?
Yeah, there's a person in the seat next to me. I'm just tugging on my dick. I was trying to, hey, people, we're going to have to stand up in a minute.
You're not the only one that's going to see this.
If it's a he, he'll look over. I get it. I get it. I understand.
Something you should think about, by the way.
A little bit of fluff.
Would I do it?
The A train.
If I didn't know anyone else, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No, if you knew no one else or you just your significant other, no cameras, I'd give that a run. I'd give that a run.
Like if you didn't know anybody else, or if it was your football team, either way.
Yeah.
Either way, you're good
I
to
do it
go.
with a football team. That'd be so funny.
Prison cell, like your pod.
No one's
Yeah.
more comfortable being naked around each other than a bunch of locker room full of dudes.
That's true. I mean, you get numb to it because we did our whole life, right?
Yeah.
Like since you're a kid, you're like, oh, when you get in the locker room, everybody gets naked. No problem.
I mean, it's been a few years, but I'm sure it's like riding a bike.
As soon as you walk back in there, you see it.
Oh,
Oh,
locker
dick's
room.
out?
That's what they should call the roller coaster, the locker room.
Dicks out.
Or dicks out, yeah.
What do you guys, Zito?
I actually
wait for this.
I feel bad for leap day babies. You know, they I think they're like 4 years old if they were born around the same time around me. Yeah. And I'm a little
That's
older
not
than
the
them.
right math.
I don't know actually how it works.
You divide your age by 4.
But yeah, I feel bad for them though.
Yeah, they're
It does
kind of like
suck.
they're like the human version of dog years almost.
Yeah.
You know?
Like when do they celebrate the birthday?
They celebrate. So I'm actually friends with Leap twins.
I'm sorry.
Actually,
Really?
yeah.
That sucks for them.
And they celebrate their birthday every year on their birthday, but then every 4th year it's like a big party.
Oh.
Wait, what do you
So
mean
they
on their
get in-
birthday?
Every 4 years, they
So
get to have
like
a special
whatever
party.
it is,
That's pretty cool.
whatever they celebrate every year on the 28th or whatever, and then every 4 years they celebrate on the 29th.
So I got a calendar out. So the 28th is.
Of February.
Oh,
That's out.
Yeah.
That should be May
Every
1st.
4 years there's a 29th.
It should be May 1st.
March 1st.
So you don't know how leap year works either, huh?
He just heard it yesterday. He probably just heard what a leap year was yesterday. Days don't count. That just happened yesterday.
365 and a quarter.
I feel bad for them. That just happened. Probably at the pawn shop this morning when he was buying a fucking VHS.
Dude, they sell ninja swords there. I almost bought one.
Yeah,
Of
course.
This morning, he's like, "Hey, you want to come and pawn shop with me?" I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Buying a VHS." I'm like, "Do you know if they have a VHS?" Yeah, what do you mean? Like, do you know if the pawn shop has a VHS? He's like, "No, I'm just gonna drive there." I'm like, "Call ahead." Thankfully, he did because like the first two that he called didn't have them. And he would have been gone
Pawn
for an
shops-
extra 4 hours getting Portillo's.
Pawn shops
today.
love those VCR. So VHS is the tape inside of it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, we took a trip back in history with these VHS things today. I mean,
Yeah,
they're deep at it. It's terrible quality. I don't know how people watch TV. But I don't know how you guys did it, Todd.
You just didn't know the difference, I guess.
they know high D.
Yeah.
It's great. You can't go back.
No, you cannot go back.
Like,
it's
you-
like the Manganello commercial.
Yeah.
You can't sit first class.
Oh yeah, Joe Maynard, he ruined
Yeah.
Hulu. Or Hulu
Yeah.
ruined whatever. It really is like when you're streaming something and it goes to standard def. I almost throw my phone.
Oh, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
When it hits 480, you're like, fuck this.
What do we do? This is not what we're watching. I'm not. You're doing this to me, and then it's like you yell at it until it comes back. You're like, "Whew."
Something wrong with my fucking eyes? Like I'm
And one thing I hate about Comcast, I like their service and everything, but they give me all these standard def channels
Yeah,
when
yeah.
there's an HD version.
Yep.
And so like I walk in half the time and Marnie would just be watching like the Food Network on fucking standard def. And I'm like, why do you go to the HD?
It's
wild.
wild.
I know,
People
it
who
drives
can't
me
recognize
wild.
that. Yeah, so me,
She
anything
fucking
from,
Amish.
Yeah, I'm like, I do not know the difference.
is
I'm
Marnie
fine. I don't know.
anything from 0 to 999 is standard. And then like, so if it's channel 6, channel 1006 is
Yes.
HD. I don't understand the reason for those first 1,000
What?
fucking channels.
Shouldn't it be the other way around too? Like, hey, we're
Yeah.
paying more,
Yes.
so give us 006.
Right.
Yes.
And
Let's
that's
put
why-
standard up at 1,000.
That's why that's one of the good things about DirecTV. They don't have any standard channels. They're all HD.
Everyone's
Yeah.
got to have an HD TV right now.
Yes.
Right? Like that. I'm assuming that's the reason those channels
If
existed
not, you don't
initially.
deserve to be watching
Oh
TV.
no, seriously, that's that is a huge part of like Best Buy's business. Still, is like these fucking
All that
apes
old
who
school
just
shit.
come in and they're buying like the
tube
old ass
TVs.
tube TVs
Are
and
you
stuff
serious?
like that. Oh yeah,
no way.
yeah.
Yeah, there was a buyback program just to get people to like get rid of these TVs so we could finally like just sell.
Because the
flat
hipsters
screens.
are getting them and shit. Yeah. Setting them up. And they're,
yeah.
I don't think it hipsters. I think it was the olds.
Blame
Yeah,
the
I think it was your people.
No, I guarantee it. We would be alarmed at the amount of hipsters who thought it was cool. But I looked at a house one time,
Here we go.
and it was purposely
Bury 'em.
designed to look like it was straight out of the '70s, like on purpose. And I'm like, who told you this was a good idea? Like you maybe one person out of a million who thinks this is fucking cool.
No, that's a job. That's somebody's
Yes.
job.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the-
the decorators are
yeah.
I mean,
Don't hire a hipster decorator.
like old looking. They were new appliances, but they were made to look like an appliance from fucking 1970s. And I'm like, gee, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Have you said the olds on a regular basis?
Yeah.
I love it. I enjoy it.
You do? I am a big fan. I got the olds of the wrestling industry coming after me.
yeah.
I think that I really enjoy the olds, by the way. Just
yeah.
taking a shot at an entire fucking generation.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, we ain't talking about Oldsmobiles here, Gorms.
No.
Talking about you.
Talking about me.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You're a part of the olds.
We're
but you
the
don't-
olds.
I'm in the olds, huh?
We're the olds.
I wouldn't consider you in the olds.
I mean,
I consider myself in the olds.
By the way, did you see the
Depends where
group-
we're at? What
You
situation?
guys have
Not
moments.
in this context.
You
I would
flirt
say
with
no.
it sometimes.
but by factual statistic analysis, you are like age-wise a
yeah.
part of the olds.
I mean, once you hit 50, you're eligible for AARP.
I mean, they send me shit every
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Oh,
and
you
by
get
the way,
you get the Denny discount.
by the way, yeah, I do. I think.
Yeah.
The VCRs we were talking about before that, there was Beta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Beta?
yes.
Put them out of business.
And that's going on.
Have you guys ever seen Beta?
Yeah. I have.
Side by
Yeah.
side, Beta
No,
is
I've
so
never
much
seen it.
better than VHS, but nobody would fucking use it.
By the
Like,
way, you too old.
some news channels still use Beta.
I saw an article today. Some genius olds found out that it is much cheaper and much smarter to just stay at a Holiday Inn for the rest of your life than it is to go to an old folks home. Because
Holiday
it's like $190 a day for an old folks home. $59.99 a day at a Holiday Inn, and you get free breakfast, and then you have like
We ain't just fucking everybody in there though. That's
Yeah,
all
you're
all-
not getting that sex.
That's all the olds are doing.
But then you have like hundreds of dollars to go out for the rest of the day for your other meals and things like that.
Orchard
you
Spa.
You get a maid every fucking day.
Yeah, but if you're living in like a retirement home, you're not doing that shit anyway.
Yeah,
You
but-
need someone to like change your diaper and
You want
shit
to
like
know
that.
how
I
dumb
mean,
my kid was
They're
in high
also trying
school?
to kill you in there.
That's true.
This is how dumb my kid was in high school. We went to the movie theater one
Making
time.
you knit sweaters.
And it was like in July.
Landscape.
And he goes up to the thing and he goes, well, you're going to be happy in a month. I'm like, why? He's like, my ticket's going to be half off because it said seniors discount. He thought because he was entering 12th grade that he was going to get a discount on his movie tickets.
Those are your jeans.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's fucking brilliant. What's going on with you, Foxy?
Yeah, let's
Thing
talk
good?
about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. Merch sale ended.
Uh-huh.
We got the results.
Yeah.
I'd like Pat to announce
You get a
what
new
the
bar?
first and second place shirt is, please.
Excuse me. Huh? This is your little fucking
No,
segment.
no. But this is
Thank you, Zeta.
your entire
Old Foxy would have
was about
ordered
me.
you to do something.
No.
Yeah, this is new Foxy.
New Foxy?
This is first class
Actually,
Foxy.
I was giving Pat the honor of saying the first and second
Out of
shirt.
respect.
Out of
Incredibly
respect.
grateful for everybody that bought shirts during our St. Patty's sale. I think we put together some good shirts, and those who bought it, we are so thankful for all of you. You are the absolute best. Please know that. This small business appreciates the hell out of you. In first place, don't get arrested. Robert Kraft picture, number one.
Great shirt.
Oh, fucking slick Bobby.
That thing came late. That shirt came late to the party and took the thing over and then left. So nobody actually got to draft that. So there's no bonuses.
That shirt was pretty much what happens at every party if you show up late and you got to play catch up. You
There it
end
is.
up becoming the drunkest human there.
That is exactly what happened with that shirt.
Great analogy.
Great analogy. In second place, no water needed. No water
Another great
needed,
shirt.
Killed it.
which is
Andy King, thanks.
Diggs and Nick, I believe, drafted that shirt.
Yes.
Yes.
That shirt was left on the board for a long
It was
time.
a first round
was.
pick. It was my first pick in the second round.
We had private discussions. Pretty much the consensus was we thought it would be too niche of a crowd because it hadn't really blown up yet.
we
We
were
didn't
wrong.
think.
I don't know
we
who
were wrong.
we were that had that conversation.
No,
I was pushing that shirt very
Oh,
hard.
it wasn't you. It was us. And if we were smart, we first of all we'd have said it doesn't matter. Pat's pushing the shirt. Jump on.
I think it's something.
I
will
got that
say-
pick in the first round, and it was the 8th pick, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm not gonna get a good shirt here," and it just fell and fell.
I
Yes.
was watching.
We were
the
so
draft.
dumb. We
I
were
was
so
watching
dumb.
the draft happen, and the first pick went somewhere else. Second pick went somewhere else. Third pick went somewhere else. And I'm like,
Well, the shirt
this
had
no water needed shirt is gonna
the shirt had off the field issues. So.
I think it's off the island. I thought that one was going to crush and dominate, and it did, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, we were so dumb.
But Diggs and Nick got that. They got a bonus for being in the top 3, promoting that shirt, drafting that shirt. Great work out of you guys. And third and fourth place had a 4-shirt difference.
Asterisk.
For sure.
There's definitely an asterisk here.
Can we?
In third place was the pub shirt.
Big asterisk.
So that means
Thank you.
that.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I was gonna have Diggs
Go
announce
Pop.
it. I was gonna have Diggs announce third place, and I know it would have made him very mad. But yes, shout out to all of the members.
Thank you.
We
Well, the numbers are
fucking
Fugazi.
did it.
You're the best.
We fucking did it.
You're the best.
The pub family members earned the pub a brand new bar from me, which is very, very nice. And in
Very
fourth
nice.
place was the Cuzzy shirt. But the pub shirt was in 5th place starting the final day.
Yep.
And the family members really came through in the fourth quarter. Came through in the fourth quarter, which is huge.
We shot a mass
you
email out.
guys won by 4. How many did your family order, Foxy?
5 shirts.
just-
Got a big family.
A lot of questions.
Family order.
I got 6 people in my
My
family
dumb
total.
family ordered one.
Yeah, Coach Diggs, part of the pub. Fun fact.
Yeah, he was one of those 4.
You know, well, you do have his jersey hanging in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
His
that's a good
coaching
point.
uniform.
It's very nice to have
His
it up
numbers,
there.
he's
true.
It's
retired
in the
up
Hall of
there.
Fame rafters.
Diane.
There's also a mass email blast.
Yeah.
Email blast helped.
Kind of or a bag, maybe you would call it.
a bag.
Maybe an email bag.
They were desperate.
a mass
Not really a
begging.
bag.
I
More
wouldn't
like
say beg. It was.
I would say,
The one I got.
We
The
would-
one I got was pretty begging.
So
We were
this is why-
showing them that we were up against our backs here because you guys were at our throats.
Backs.
We were
Thank
defending
you.
the pub.
Like
Backs
300.
against the wall.
Backs against the
Guys,
wall.
our backs are against the wall. We're about to lose this thing. If
What'd I
you don't,
say?
please,
It was a real Jason
please
Witten
buy
moment
a shirt so that we get a new bar.
So actually, we owe Gorman we owe Gorman a huge thank you because Gorman is the one that led the revolt against the pub. He said we were colluding. He basically is the reason that we had to shoot that email out because we made a video with it, and that happened to be the reason that we took third place and got a new bar. So thank you, Gorman.
Thanks, Gorman.
Had to look into it, and we did. You guys got a bar.
We
Had to look into it.
we asked around. We asked around. There was just some questionable moves being made by the pub.
There was questions to be asked, answers to be given. We did it.
Yep.
Mrs. Fox, bless her soul, wonderful woman. She bought those shirts when we were already in the top 3. If she buys them Saturday, Sunday, maybe. But she bought them, what, Foxy, Friday?
Yep.
Right away.
Exactly.
Chair-
I rest my case.
Chair mom.
Chair mom.
Mom.
Yeah, we'll count that.
How about you, Ty? What devious shit are you up to?
So actually, I'm sure some of you guys saw this, but Jason Kirk from Sports Nation posted a tweet, and he just wanted to know: would you win in a fight against the most famous person who shares your name? And like mine's pretty easy because there aren't that many, and I would also relish the chance to be able to just like knock Ty Cobb's teeth out. I think he was a real piece of shit. So I don't know who you guys.
You
got
were named
for it.
after him, right?
Yeah, we actually share the same birthday, so him and Ty Detmer, who I'm not putting it past
He's a
me
big
knocking
boy.
his lights out either.
I'm not putting it past me. Is that what you're
Yeah, I'm not.
Ty, the old Georgia Peach was a nasty, ornery old boy.
Yeah, and he's probably like 5'4".
Yeah.
And dead, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got the upside there.
I just have to fight Todd Fields, who's a big brother in different strokes. Former crackhead.
Yeah,
no problem.
That's who I thought too.
I gotta fight Barry Zito.
You're right. It's true. You're right.
I think I take him Don. He's 65.
I was thinking I'd be good.
Anthony or Tony.
Yeah, and that was gonna fuck me. There's a lot of Tonys I think they're gonna
Yeah,
beat my
Tony
ass.
Danza would beat your ass.
Listen, Tiny Dancer.
A-Train did not deserve that.
I think I'd fuck up Anthony Bourdain.
I was gonna say, well, he's dead.
Yep.
Anthony Hopkins.
Fuck him up too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm not sure about me, but I think
Anthony
I'd give
Mackie.
McGregor
I
a
think
run
Anthony
for it.
Mackie would beat Anthony Mackie would beat my ass.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I don't know who that is.
Who's Anthony Mackie?
He is what's his name?
Falcon from
Yeah.
Avengers.
Oh, yeah, he'd whoop your
Yeah, I
ass.
mean,
You would get your ass kicked by Conor McGregor.
I don't know.
One end though, right?
Nick Cage would fucking own you, dude.
I was trying to, it's like Nick Lachey.
He would take your face.
He'd probably beat my ass too.
Yeah, he would.
Tough. That'd be a tough one too. Who do I got? Patty Kane.
Yeah.
Me and
Oh,
Patty
he
Kane are
business.
fighting each other
Yeah, he's a little
like
guy.
5'6".
Yeah, you dummy him.
Walk in the park.
on
No
land.
problem.
On land.
What about Pat White?
Happy birthday.
Mahomes.
Pat White's a very nice.
Dude.
Yeah, Mahomes.
I watched his highlight tape
Pat
you retweeted.
Mahomes, unbelievable.
It's so good.
Pat White's highlight tape.
Yeah, he's the fucking.
I
He's one of the
forgot.
greatest college football players of
I
all
was,
time.
and I was young, so I kind of forgot.
He never gets talked about it.
Oh
either.
my!
Never gets talked
God.
about.
How is he not in the AFL or any of those things?
Oh, I got some for you, Pat.
I think
You
he
might
could
be
if
the
he wanted.
toughest Pat.
Well, Ike Taylor ended his career, so
Then he went and played professional baseball, by the way. Nobody talks about that. Did what Tebow
Really?
did. Yeah, chose not to play anymore because he was sick of riding the buses. I'm not doing this shit.
Patrick Ewing,
He's got a
Is he
lot
still
of
alive? Is
reach.
he still alive?
Patrick
Coaches
Swayze,
at Georgetown.
Old
Yeah.
though.
I could take those legs out.
Swayze.
He probably could.
Swayze's dead.
Roadhouse
Swayze's
Swayze.
dead.
Roadhouse Swayze's a different
Roadhouse Swayze
question.
would have been a handful.
Sajak.
I'll fucking
you
kill him.
You fucking say that up.
Hey, me and Trebek both got beef with Sajak.
Waugh, Patrick Waugh.
I like Pat Sajak.
Oh, Pat Willis.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yep.
I'm a dead man.
Pat Peterson.
How about Karate Kid guy?
Dead man.
Oh, Noriaki Pat Morita?
Yeah, no shot. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's tough. Pat's a tough crowd. Pat is a tough
That is a
crowd.
tough one.
Yeah.
It's about as tough as Anthony or Tony.
I'll have to get up to the top of the Pat Mountain.
I could go Frank. I could beat the shit out of Franklin Roosevelt. That motherfucker wouldn't even Stay seated, buddy.
I think you could take Summerall.
Yeah, definitely.
He's a punter, wasn't he? Pat Summerall back
Pat
in the
Shore.
day?
Good kicker. Kicker punter.
Oh, man.
Dual guy.
I can just see Jeff Foxworthy dummying.
I saw Connor over here dying. I didn't know why. It was Ty searching his computer through Jeff's famous Jeff's.
Yeah, I saw
I'd
it
give
too.
Foxworthy a run. I mean,
Oh, they're batting that back.
Yeah, those
gonna
ribs
say.
too. You know, you never know.
Punch the fuck out of those ribs.
Who's some more Jeffs?
Goldblum.
Oh, he would destroy you.
Good fight. Good fight, though.
Even the dude, Jeff Bridges.
Yeah,
There you
Bridges.
Yeah.
He'd kick your ass, Corbin.
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. Yeah.
He's coming off the top rope, swanton.
Jeff Dahmer.
Done there.
Jeff Daniels.
Is there any Jeff you
I'll
could
take
beat?
Jeff Daniels.
What? That's a Dumb and Dumber guy?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
He's about 6'4".
That's true,
Dude,
yeah, he's
Jeff
a big
Gordon
guy.
would whoop your ass.
No, I'll take him, little guy like that. I'll take
Todd,
him.
I'd like to see you go
I'll
against
put him
Todd
in a baby
Marinovich.
Bjorn.
Jeff Garcia will put you in a body bag, Corbin.
I believe that.
Todd Frazier.
He lasted a while
Todd
in that
Frazier.
league.
He found Todd Marinovich. That might be.
yeah.
He would kick my ass back in the day, but he's probably
He's
like,
in rough shape now.
Yeah, he's like pissing. He's
Oh,
got one of
Todd
those colostomy
Bertuzzi.
bags or something.
Oh,
now.
Bertuzzi would put you in the hospital.
Yeah, he'd probably punch you from behind because
Is it-
he's such a cheapskate.
I'm not
Is it,
fucking
is
with
it
him.
now or just forever? It's like right
I think
now.
still alive. Still alive. First names.
Living.
Yeah, but what version? Like, am I going into Patrick Swayze Roadhouse or old ass Patrick Swayze?
I think as exists
Ghost.
right now.
Ghost Patrick
Oh,
Swayze.
Yeah.
you can't even see him.
Oh, God.
Of my life.
Tell you what, Todd, you're well on your way to becoming the most famous Todd.
Yeah, there's a guy who used to play double A baseball.
Todd McShay probably gives you a little bit
Shay
of
works
a look.
out.
I used to get so pissed because if you Googled my name, all you saw was this guy who played double A baseball. And finally, he fell out of the league and I passed him.
My guy wrote a book about stones or something.
Nice.
Famous Patrick McAfee was an author. He wrote about. He's an Irish author, and I always waited until the day I passed him. Get arrested right up there to the top.
You erased him from history.
Right up to the top. That guy.
The only
Todd
other-
Gurley, can you take Gurley?
No way.
The only other Anthony to go
Maybe
to
in the
that movie
playoffs.
was a heroin addict.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, remember it was in
Congrats,
Super Bowl.
bro! You got
Super Bowl
arrested
last year.
Yeah,
Evans is tough.
A train.
Mine is tough. I
You
mean,
got
I'm
some
not
tough ones?
Let's be honest.
What about Evan Williams?
I'm
Evan-
not beating a lot of ass here.
I mean, Evan Turner is kicking the shit out of you.
yeah, that's
Evan
tough.
Stone.
Oh, Stoner.
Mark Stoner.
Evan Williams though beats everybody.
Yeah, I think so too.
Evan Williams, who I'm sorry,
But there's
I
Evan
need
Longoria is
some
probably gonna be on
backstory.
there.
It's a whiskey.
Yeah. Evan Rachel Wood.
That's a dude.
No.
She wins.
But I think we posed
She
a question.
wins.
She's Dolores in Westworld.
Are you serious
jeez.
with what you just did right there?
Well, that's her character's name. I'm not taking a shot at Gorham's mom.
No, I didn't take it as a shot.
Okay, good. I'm happy.
Also, didn't know my name goes both ways. It's new to me.
Yeah.
Makes sense, though.
You should have known, yeah.
Pat does.
Yeah.
Very obvious.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Not anymore, though, I don't think. I don't think there's any.
Because it's Yvonne, maybe. I bet some people use it and say it's.
I think there's older women named Pat, but I don't see any younger women named Pat right now. I feel like it's Patricia's an older name.
It was my grandma's.
Oh yeah,
It was my
Pat
grandma.
Guerin. God rest her soul. That's right, Pat Guerin.
Patrick, Patricia.
Patricia Guerin. Yeah,
Patricia
She was known as
McAfee.
Pat.
Patricia McAfee was who I was named after.
R.I.P.
RP.
RP.
Speaking of somebody who
back
shares
there.
your name,
RIP.
you said you had a writer. You said you had a double A guy. There's a guy in Maine or Vermont named Jeffrey Gorman who's in prison, who's in a wheelchair that committed murder. You got to find that. It's a northeastern state up there.
Really?
He was in a wheelchair and is serving prison time for murder.
I think this is something that should happen. People should go meet the.
Dead.
So Gorman framed a different Jeff Gorman because he serial killed like 50 people or something up there in
Hey,
Maine.
this would be a good documentary. Each one of us has to go meet one other
yeah.
person
One
with
other
our
person.
exact
Yeah.
name.
I would love to be Thursday.
Yeah.
Like the Irish Stonewall guy is the Patrick
Yes.
McAfee author guy. I bet you he knows me.
Yeah,
The guy has heard of me at least.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because he's Googling his name and he keeps seeing it fall.
Yeah, we go meet that
Who's
guy.
this guy? Yeah. He's asking the same question.
Plus, anybody he meets too, like Pat McAfee. It's like, oh,
Oh, that motherfucker! Yeah, that's his thought. Yeah, we should go do that.
That would be a good little doc. Everybody has to meet the other.
All right.
You got to go to a prison. I got to go to
I
Ireland.
think I have to go to
Yeah.
prison, too.
I gotta go find this double A baseball player.
Yeah, you're probably in the
This guy.
streets at this place. Skid
Halfway
Row.
house. I'll be at halfway house.
Yeah, maybe. Let's hope. I like you're saying I will. Man, I'm going to be probably in a jail and prison in Ireland. I think is where Patrick McAfee is. Right
Or
now.
the same. One and the same.
Yeah, absolutely.
Classic.
Well, What's going on with you, lesser famous Connor?
Nothing. Nothing's ever going on with me. I was just worrying about Kanye West earlier, honestly. That was my biggest worry about today.
Worry?
Yeah.
He just went viral.
I know him, but I'm worried about the music because
What?
it sounds amazing, but are we going to hear it? Are we going to hear this music?
No, it's strictly for Sunday fun day.
I
That's
don't
what I'm
know if
talking about. That's
He'll
what I'm
ever
talking
let
about.
it out, right? That's kind of the problem.
Right.
Like the last album that was coming out, we got to sample some stuff.
Yep.
And it wasn't even on the album. It was like, yo, what do we do with the good shit?
Yeah.
Was everyone at this party wearing Yeezys too?
I would assume so. They're wearing all white.
This might be a tribute to Freddie Mercury.
I think I could do this.
This one right here.
This would be a fun way to spend your Sunday.
There are some churches like this. Like Weatherford will post something on his IG story where he just get up at like 4:30 a.m. to run stairs in San Diego. And then like at noon he'll be in a church and it looks like a concert.
It's worship.
They got like lights and spotlights and stuff like that, and they're standing and clapping. I'm like, this is insane. And then you got other people just kneeling, standing, pissing, drinking, kneeling, standing. I'm like, how are you two doing the same thing?
I want to find one that has sacrifices.
I don't think that exists.
I think that's a different religion,
I think you have to
actually.
go to like to where they that one.
Not people, like goats.
Yeah, but you got to go to that island. Where was that island off of New Guinea or something?
Papua New Guinea.
Or that.
Where
they had a drone thing?
missionary people were.
Yeah. Shot him with the bow and arrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they probably do it there.
No, there's sacrifices. There's many other sacrifices.
That's what I'm saying. We can just send you down there if you want. You'll go alone, but we'll send you there. I'll send you there. Yeah.
I don't want to die.
Well,
I got your back, Diggs. I'll go with you.
no.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Maybe you just go. You know, I think you're the right guy to go and be
Did I
the
just get
representative.
sacrificed to go to the sacrifice?
No.
Zito would end up being like the king of that.
You shall not.
It's fine. I'm with him. He's Cuban. We're fine.
They love me down here.
They're all going to be wearing pub shirts too.
They're all
They already
users
are.
after.
They already are.
Yeah, they're already
All right,
outfitted.
let's clarify one thing, Zito. You don't talk in Ians or fashion, so
Oh, I'm a Cheyennes.
you're not.
Don't tell me what I am when I am not.
Send Zito to a nudist colony and he'll just be
I'm just
pissing
telling you
and
what-
shitting everywhere.
telling you what, like,
Yeah, you can't even be one of them. Even when you get naked, you pee all the
there's
time.
a lot of
they have
412
the-
people
they have the
who
leaf.
contact me who say, "Would
That-
you please tell Zito to stop trying?"
Zito, you can identify as whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
I is what is.
That would be your fucking native name. Would be peas all the time. Be runs with the wind.
Das
There's
Peas?
peas all the
Hey,
time.
what if we get there though, and the names are like, oh, that's Mark's job over there. First humans ever. Civilized man lands there.
Spencer over there.
Hey, will somebody go tell Jacob that he has to take this guy's head off before we fucking.
God damn it, Shane ate my leaves again. That bastard.
I can hear Zito being, oh, you guys speak like us. Oh, this is crazy. It's crazy. How'd you guys start this thing?
Just asking him the worst fucking questions
Are
ever.
your arrows waterproof? Is that how you shoot the fish down here?
Oh, you just sharpen the sticks and put feathers on the other side, huh? We're not,
Where do you get feathers?
we're not carving stones to make little tips anymore. All right, all right.
Doesn't hurt the birds if you get the feathers.
What happens to the birds?
You got a bunch of naked birds running around, no feathers.
Hey, what happened to Rich? Oh, he killed himself after Zito asked him a billion questions.
They have a tribal ceremony to honor the guy who killed himself because he had to transport Zito.
That's how I became the leader.
No one could ever defeat Rich in the 100 years of this tribe. Zito comes in and makes him kill
Did
himself.
you guys know Zito used to be a Lyft driver?
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine
I
the
couldn't.
conversations in the
couldn't.
car with that man?
No.
Small quarters too in the car.
You got him confined, yeah.
Oh, him just peeking at you through the rearview mirror?
Wait, they let you drive around in that Mickey Mouse car?
Oh yeah. It's acceptable.
The lift cars are.
Smaller.
That's
They-
the
they
hipster
like
thing.
them.
Right?
Yeah.
I watched Dateline on Friday.
Yeah.
Not Dateline. It might have been
2020.
Might have been 2020. Is that kind of a similar thing, but on ABC?
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
They did the Michigan Uber driver murder.
Wait, what?
They broke down the. Do you remember when?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Killed 6 people, I think. He just
Oh, yeah,
had
yep.
people in his car and would just murder them. He started shooting in like neighborhoods and killed like a couple of people, and then he would pick up another Uber customer, drive them to their destination, decide not to kill them, go pick somebody else up, kill them. He did it like for an entire night. Cops didn't ask one time for the tracking of where the Uber is because he actually had the app in his car where he could have just been found. Didn't do any of that. He just sawed people down. It was pretty crazy. It was in Michigan, by the way.
It was one night. I was
One
gonna say,
night.
You can't be an Uber driver and do multiple nights because once a couple people go missing,
That was like early on too.
They're
when
gonna
it
figure it
first
out.
came
Yeah.
out.
Grand Rapids, I think.
Didn't somebody get away from him? That's how he got caught,
The
right?
first guy actually dipped and rolled out of the car because he
getting weird.
he did a Bluetooth phone call with his kid, this Uber driver, while the guy was in there. It was over the entire car, and he thought it was kind of weird. And they were talking about dinner, like, what do you want for dinner? And he's like, I'll have this. And then he said, as soon as they hung up that phone call, his phone went back to the Uber app for where they were driving. The guy just jammed on the fucking gas and just started like flying like 75, 100 miles an hour through these back roads. And then finally he stopped. As soon as he stopped, the guy like jumped out of the car, rolled away, called the cops. Said like, hey, this guy, this Uber driver, and they were like basically hung up on him. Just like what happened with us whenever we tried to report it. They basically hung up on him. So then later he's driving through a neighborhood where this lady is walking her 3 kids across the street, and he drives like barrels like past them. She like stops the kids. Then he turns around, comes back, and as he's coming back, he has a gun out the window. She tells the kids to run. He shoots that lady 7 times, I think, while
my
she's like
God.
running away. Broad daylight. It's like 6 o'clock or something like this. Just shooting in the middle of a neighborhood. Leaves. And then he goes and shoots numerous other people. What? He said that the Uber app had a little devil head that popped out and was telling him to kill people and not kill people.
Oh my God.
That happens.
Yeah. So that's why he didn't kill
It's
the
a
other.
fucking update.
Yeah, you have to get the update.
Yeah.
Faulty app.
But there was people in his Uber the night they were looking for a murder Uber driver, asking him if he's the murder Uber guy, and he was like laughing them off, like no, and then they get out, and then he went and killed somebody else.
Jesus.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it was because the Uber app little devil popped up and told him that. He said that during his
I was
confession.
confusing him with the Facebook murderer guy. The guy who was on Facebook Live just fucking going around murdering.
Oh, in Virginia, that dude was fucking nuts, man. Hey, there's some real Looney Tunes in this. Like that lady's just walking her 3 kids across the street, and all of a sudden, some lunatic says an app was telling him to shoot her.
Life's short.
Like, enjoy it, man. Like, you got fucking idiots out here.
When you guys go in Uber, do you go backseat behind the driver
Yes.
or do you go behind passenger?
No, to be honest, I'd go whatever side he pulls up on.
Same.
Yeah. I go
passengers more
curbside.
legroom.
Yeah.
Pastor's more like
I always go behind driver
But
just
now
in case
hearing
situations
this,
like this.
yeah, I'll probably go behind driver.
Right.
so
It's
you
easier
dip?
to defend yourself.
Yeah,
if
where
you're
he's like
directly
very hard
behind
to
them.
do this.
Yeah.
He has to shoot himself if he has to shoot me.
And I'll grab with one hand. I'll
That's
grab
not how it
the
works.
gun with the hand with the gun, and then I'll grab his seatbelt and choke him with it
Oh, I'll grab my belt.
if I'm behind him.
No, I don't know if you could do that, but I'm pretty sure
the belt.
Seagal could probably do it.
Seagal is a fucking.
Oh my God, dude.
I got to address. I attacked him very heavily.
Do you have
today.
breaking news over there?
Yep.
I went at Steven Seagal very hard yesterday on my Twitter.
Harder
'Cause
than those guys were going at him.
Well, he deserved.
okay.
Yeah. He put this hokey ass hilarious video where he's trying to put on a serious martial arts demonstration where these little dudes just run at him and do little flips. It's a well choreographed display. You know, he's not really doing anything except trying not to pass out probably because he'd been over 3 inches. But so I go at him hard to say I could kick his. By the way, he has a lot of fans. A lot of people firing back at me
Steven Seagal,
who
that's
honestly
the national
believe
treasure.
that
Don't
he is
say.
still a ninja that can kill people with his bare hands.
Fucking Steven Seagal, dude.
Yeah. But now I feel bad because I found out he's 66 years old.
Yeah, so
I think he takes you
Right.
down,
Hey,
Todd.
hey, you're an old.
Not a good, but he's
He
still
knows
a
your
legend.
pressure points.
I would kill Steven Seagal.
Yeah, you're ready. You're ready. You
Yeah.
were ready. Like you came around the office saying, like, trying to figure out how we set this up.
Yeah.
basically,
How
for you
can
to
we get
fight.
Steven Seagal to fight me?
Yeah, you come
I
over.
probably still would do it.
I just
But
I looked up Steven Seagal to see what movies he was in recently. And literally the first 6 are all the same cover photo. It's just him holding a gun on the cover with the name of the movie.
Is he the guy
So
who's made
funny.
the most amount of money by doing the exact same thing on a?
it has to be.
Above the Law and Hard to Kill is the exact same movie poster.
Hard to Kill is incredible.
Great movie.
Seriously, go watch. If you're listening to this after the show, watch the fucking pool hall scene in Hard to Kill and what Steven Seagal does in that. It'll change your life.
You're saying Todd should be a little bit nervous here?
Well, I think Todd has said though that some of Seagal's early movies
I like the first
go
three.
ham.
The first three movies, and this is people need to know. I did a blog on this once, but it's the reason I hate him so much is because I was fucking infatuated with this dude, like mesmerized by him for fucking the early part of my childhood, and he was all a fucking liar. He made the whole thing up. Where everybody, he used to, people won't know this unless they're my age or older, but he used to go on the Tonight Show, and they would talk about that he was. Hey, is this true? Were you a CIA secret operative for the CIA? Well, yeah, of course I can't talk about that. And he is all a lie. So we thought, oh my God, they got a guy who was actually a CIA fucking Jason Bourne guy to be in movies. This is a gift from the gods, like for my generation. All fucking hocus pocus.
Is that why you hate him?
Bullshit.
Plus, he wore a Komodo. Remember that? He'd always have like a Komodo on.
Yeah. All made up. So basically, my childhood was a fucking complete lie.
Oh, wait a minute. If he is a CIA operative, the CIA would say that he is not a CIA operative, and now he's living in Russia, buddy with Putin.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Is that why you moved to Texas and used to do Taekwondo in that strip mall with that 12-year-old
Yeah, I want to be Steven Seagal. Everybody wants to be.
It's my favorite thing in the world. Is
By the way, the entire karate and taekwondo and aikido, all the martial art communities probably have trophies of him in their Hall of Fames because I guarantee you, dojo sales were fucking up during the Steven Seagal hype.
Moving to Texas, having no friends, and going and doing karate with a fucking 12-year-old.
Did you know this? So, my parents moved to Texas.
Story.
My junior year, after my junior year, I had to move there, and I was supposed to go to school with Matthew McConaughey at Longview High School. And but I went there, and it's like the biggest school I've ever seen in my life. Their football stadium was in a fucking dome cut into the ground.
Oh, a bowl.
Yeah, they won the national championship in 5A baseball that year. So I'm like, yeah, I worked my entire life to finally play shortstop my senior year. I'm not going to go here where I'm going to get cut from the team. Todd's not going to school here in Longview, Texas. So basically, I had no friends there. I didn't know how to rodeo or rope bulls or any of that stuff. So I was not popular. So for that summer, I took tennis lessons, and then my mom signed me up for Taekwondo. And when I get there,
You're a junior at this point?
summer
About to be a senior.
You're almost
About to
an
be a
adult.
senior.
Just
Yeah.
picture this.
Hey, this is a different time.
God, long hair, Texas,
Oh yeah,
sweating his
I got a
ass off.
mullet. I got a mullet. You know, nobody likes me there because I don't wear ropers or
Nobody likes
Wranglers.
me, your mom.
I'm like, wear parachute pants like the rest of us, weirdos.
Can we please go back to terrible baseball country? I would like to start this fucking year, now. What a bad situation for you.
So I signed up for Taekwondo. I'm like, all right, I have no friends. It's a good time for me to start my Steven Seagal training in private. So I go there, and small class. I signed up for small class. You get a lot of private attention. So I show up, and it's me and a 12-year-old boy with this fake ass. The guy, I think he was Filipino and pretending to be Korean. Because he knew it was, I'm looking at him and I'm like, you don't know what in the fuck you're doing. And then he bragged about, he came up in true mixed martial arts. This is before people even talk about mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's mixed martial arts? He's like, I grew up, the school I went to was a martial arts academy, but it was mixed. We learned in all the martial arts. I even know wrestling or whatever. I'm like, oh, I like wrestling. I wrestled. And he's like, oh, okay, well, let's do wrestling. I'll show you some things. I fucking killed this dude. He had no idea how to wrestle. He's trying bullshit he saw on TV. I'm just wiped it. And I get up and I look at that 12-year-old boy, and I'm like, yeah, good luck. Just walk
Go
out.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Good for you. You should have started a dojo down there.
I should start my
Your own wrestling tips there.
What is that, Longview, Texas?
Poor Todd.
You loved your time there, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's horrible. And the other thing I did was tennis lessons. So I'm going to go to this country club, like where Foxy was raised. Whoa. I'm not a country club kid. But my dad's company paid for it so that his son wouldn't go he'd come home one day from work and I'm hanging from the ceiling fan. They're like, so we'll pay for your kid to take tennis lessons to keep him busy. So I go to this country club and it's fucking outdoor. Like they have a whole indoor complex where obviously like tennis pros and older people are playing. our lessons outside Longview, Texas in July. It's 180 degrees. I almost died. I'm not used to it. It was the worst summer of all time. So I moved back to Indiana.
I love that.
Your dad going into the business is boss though.
Yeah.
I moved down to Texas for you, but my kid's about to kill him. He has no friends. He just alpha to fucking taekwondo teacher.
Oh, tennis will save
I
him.
won't get him in tennis.
Yeah, well, tennis will save him.
This is literally the plot to never back down.
Right?
And Karate Kid.
Awesome.
Great. Well, it's been a fun episode. Thanks for listening, guys. Keep spreading the word. Hey, there's still Patrick's Day shit on the store.
Anytime. Hey, still join the pub. You can still join the pub.
Always.
You have until the 5th
Yeah.
ish.
Listen, you order your shirt on March 5th. It is supposed to get there in plenty enough time for St. Patrick's Day. But you are dancing with the devil.
Yeah, you're seeing how far you can get on almost an empty tank of gas at that point if you're doing that. So don't do that.
Be like Gorms.
Yeah, half a tank person.
Half a tank is
Get in
basically
plenty of
empty.
time.
That's right.
Plenty of time. Lots of cool shirts. If you missed it, it's not too late. Go there now. Store.PatMcAfeeShow.com. We love you guys. Keep spreading the word on the Pat McAfee Show 2.0 and Heartland Radio 2.0.